What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the new season. We're here. Yep. I know it's been a little bit of an effort to get the season and the channel rolling back to the pace we were at before, prior to some vacation time. But hey, it's because a lot of things are coming up quick and fast, and we are now here. It is now the beginning of the 25-26 Premier League season, and we are here to go over the review or reaction to Chelsea 0, Crystal Palace 0. Not the best way to start the season, but also not the worst way. I'm here with the panel of Scott, CP, as well as Real Chris. Guys, be sure to check out the links in the description below. Smash up the like button if you haven't done so already. Chelsea are back, so let's show it by smashing up that like button, showing some excitement for the season to come. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We're on our way to 5K subscribers. Let's get the momentum going again by just subscribing and getting some new people into the community and continuing to grow the Casually FC community, because we have been growing really handsomely, and I want to keep that pace going. So big up to every single one of you, and I guess we'll do what I usually do for this one. Oh, I forgot to mention memberships. Be sure to check out memberships. 4 different tiers starting at 99p to help out the channel as well, keeping the lights on, and perks that also come with memberships, like, you know, early access to some of the clips and stuff that we do over here, video formats and all that fun stuff, all the other things as well coming in the future. But big up to every single one of you. Yeah, I guess we'll start off with this, with the summary of the match. Not really much to summarize. It was kind of a dead draw. But starting off with the lineup, I think it was a pretty expected lineup with João Pedro starting in the striking position. I think Estevao not starting was a little bit of a curveball for some people. Last minute news about Tosin Adarabioyo being unfit, so we had Acheampong and Chalobah in the center back partnership with Reece and Cucurella on the sides of them. And overall, the match, that first half, we started off pretty strong with a goal line, what was kind of a goal line clearance. It looked like it was going towards goal. It may have hit the inside of the post if it had not been stopped by I think it was Ismail Sarr. I think he ended up clearing it with his head. That was within 2 minutes of the match. But for the most part in that first half, Chelsea were kind of soaking in a bit of pressure. I think there was the chance to, I think Wharton had that through ball right to Mateta that goes right to Sanchez. We have obviously the set piece goal that was disallowed due to Gahey, which I have the rule here as to why that happened to explain it, so I'll do that afterwards. But yeah, disallowed goal that, you know, even if it wasn't disallowed, maybe Sanchez should be doing a better job on that one. We continue on. You know, it was kind of a stalemate. Midfield was kind of absent for Chelsea. We were creating chances and we were doing things, but we just didn't have our shooting boots on. I believe that was also the same half where Chalobah kind of skies it in front of the net. And it just wasn't a very good half offensively for Chelsea. Jamie Gittins on the left was just not effective enough, in my opinion. And, you know, you could tell there's still some, I don't know if you want to call it fitness, but there's still some work to be done with Jamie on the left side. Neto on the right, I think he looked fine. He looked like his typical self, but he can only do so much by himself. And there wasn't many players there to take advantage of the crosses. I think I also have to give credit to Crystal Palace. There's a reason why this Crystal Palace was the one that beat Man City in the FA Cup final. There's a reason why this Crystal Palace is the Crystal Palace that, you know, drew against Liverpool in a Community Shield. They're not an easy team to beat. John-Philip Mateta really put Acheampong to the sword today, and at some points it was a little shaky, but I think Acheampong did just good enough to get a passable grade today. Still more to be seen, obviously, and like I said previously, he is young. I'm not going to heavily criticize him. I'm not going to throw him to the flames and just say, oh, he's washed, he's not good enough. He needs to develop, he needs to learn, and he will get more comfortable with the positioning that he's playing in right now compared to last season where he was inverting into midfield from right back. Totally different positions, totally different roles. So we'll see how that goes. We still have a few more games before the transfer window closes, and we need to decide if we're going to get a center back or not. Going into the second half, same lineup goes out there, and again, just lackluster performances from Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez, in my opinion. Enzo Fernandez hasn't really, I would say, like, the AC Milan game and this game, it looks like Enzo Fernandez is a little bit off the pace. So maybe it's something where he needs to warm up into this more refined system, warm up to some of the players, maybe find himself in better spaces and so on and so forth. So let's be patient on Enzo Fernandez. I'm sure he'll do well at some point and go back to his previous form. But today, not good enough. Easily was one of the players that we looked at and said he probably needs to come off. Same with Gittins as well. Gittins continued, and credit to Maresca for giving him a chance, but at the end of the day, we needed a result, and Gittins was on there for a little longer than I wanted him to be. Esteval does come on eventually. Cole Palmer, another one too, that very disappointing performance from Cole. I don't want him to get away with any no criticism. So I think it's fair to say Cole Palmer today should have been doing better. It's great that he shows up in finals and big events and all that, but we also need him to show up on a day-to-day to help this team out, especially playing that 10 position. But yeah, a little bit of a frustrating performance from those two players. Esteval comes on, he looks electric, and I think it's safe to say all of us on the panel agree. Next game, he has to start. You put Neto on the left, or even you put Esteval on the left, doesn't matter, but get Esteval on the pitch. And when Esteval came in, it looked like he was a creative spark that was very much needed in this team, and we were creating more chances. And he did have an opportunity that came into the box. Rather than volleying it, I mean, we'd have to look at it again, but rather than volleying it, or just kicking it first time, he takes a touch with his chest to bring it down, and then when he shoots it, he skies it over the net. And then another opportunity happens later on where the ball comes to Andre Santos, who comes on for Enzo Fernandez later in the game, and he also skies it across over the bar. Today, these players don't let the stats fool you. I know there's only 1 or 2 shots on target based on the stats, but that stat should probably be 5 or 6. I think today the players just completely failed to get shots on target. We had good opportunities like the Santos one, like the Esteval one, but players just not, the accuracy, the shooting boots are not on today. So yeah, overall, I think it was a good game. I think we also have to respect Crystal Palace. They're not an easy side. I know in my predictions on American Waffle I said 3-0, but I probably got humbled by Crystal Palace on that one. They're not an easy side to beat, but regardless, we should have won that. There should have been a better result in favor of Chelsea, but we'll see. We'll see. Liam Delap came on, and he had an opportunity to score as well, and he gets one of our only shots on target in the 20 minutes that he played. And today was definitely a game that could have used a Liam Delap just for physicality purposes. But overall, I'm not that disappointed with the result. I mean, it is a bummer that we can't start off the season with 3 points, but I think considering West Ham is our next opponent, I'm expecting 3 points against West Ham, and then a good run up until we get into United, which is our first real, well, if you want to say our first real test. Time will tell with United. We did see him earlier today as well against Arsenal, which we could discuss as well, but I don't think Arsenal really deserved to win that game. But yeah, overall, I'm okay with the performance. It could have been better defensively. We did well to keep Crystal Palace off the scoreboard, and I gotta give kudos to Acheampong for stepping up and keeping Mateta relatively quiet throughout the game as well. He did struggle, but he did what he needed to do. At the end of the day, the job was done, and they didn't score. So kudos to the defense. Midfield could have been better today, and offensively, we also could have been better. But yeah, I got to give Maresca a little bit of criticism here as well. Probably should have set us up a little better this game. I think he made some mistakes with the lineup and with the setup. But well, yeah, enough of me. Scott, go ahead and give us your thoughts on the game and maybe some thoughts on what I've said. Maybe you disagree, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm not too annoyed coming out of that game. I thought there's plenty of positives we can take as a team going forward. Considering certain things, I think that, like you said, Palace on, this is not the same as playing a Wolves or Brentford or something like that at the moment, or Burnley. Palace are a good team. They just went toe to toe with Man City and won last season. Went toe to toe with Liverpool and won on penalties recently as well. They're a good team. They've got good players. That's why 2 of them are linked with big clubs. And there's a bunch more players that could play for some of the top 6. The current top 6. See, I'm not too annoyed, to be completely honest with you. It's just one game, it's first game of the season. And I feel, like I said, there's some good things to take. There are definitely improvements we need to make, but some of it is a case of certain players learning things, and some of it is a case of it's stuff from last season that we need to improve upon. Some of it you can't, for reasons that I'll get into. But yeah, I'm not too annoyed. I thought that there was good performances still. Acheampong was very good. Came up against Mateta, who's one of the better strikers in this league. Literally got one chance in the first half, and that was it. Didn't have anything else, so I thought he was good. The most of the back line I thought was good, to be fair. In terms of Cucurella and James, thought Chalobah was okay, but I think he had the issue of, and a lot of centre backs have this issue in terms of when they're playing on their weaker side. He wants to come back on side on his stronger foot a lot of the time, which when you're the left centre back is kind of awkward to do, unless you're just going to play it down to whoever the winger is or whoever the left back / left wing back or whatever it is, which is wasn't always easy for him to do. So yeah, I thought that was fine. The goalkeeper, just less to speak about him, the better. The midfield I thought was probably our weakest point today, mainly due to Palmer and Enzo. They were completely invisible in this game. Just non-existent, the pair of them. Caicedo, I thought he got a few too many times. In the first half, was getting caught out a little bit, but outside of that, he was fine. Improved the second half, he was back to normal, so that was fine. And even the front line, to be honest, I know people are getting at some of the people in the front line, but I actually don't really think any of them were that bad, to be honest, for differing reasons. I thought João Pedro just got no service. There was just getting nothing, but partly down to the performances of those behind him. And for Neto and Gittins, Neto was good in terms of some of his crossing was very good, and just went and he got 1v1. And same with Gittins. I think with Gittins, and people know I don't really rate him, but one of the things you can see he does well is when he is 1v1 with a defender, he can beat them. Like, he's very direct and wants to beat them, and his dribbling is very good. I think for him, it's just a case of a couple of things. I think it's learning it feels weird to say physicality with him because he is English, but he has played basically all of his football in the Bundesliga. But it's a case of maybe a little bit of physicality, but also just a bit of understanding, like not having time on the ball and like when to go and when to like come back inside and whatnot. But when he's 1v1 with a fullback that I play with, he's very good at that. Esteban coming on, he was excellent. Like, he doesn't need to start the next game. He was excellent, beating guys 2v1, 3v1. He was unbelievable today. But yeah, like I don't really have like too many issues, as I said. I think my only issue with like Maresca as well, I don't think he set us up poorly. I don't think anything was wrong with the team selection. I think the problem was the two players. Like the problem was, part of it was on the defense in terms of passing, but we know that's the case because we don't have Cole and we don't have Tosin. That's an issue on sporting directors. Never going to get us back in for this game, so you just had to work with what you had. And that some of it's an issue with the 2 10s or the two players that are meant to be creating it or progressing it in the final third didn't turn up today. Like, if that happens, you're going to play slow, which is the reason why we couldn't check them down. So I don't really have any issues with how we played, because I think there's a lot of positives you can take going forward. Like if we play in that second half, especially how we did in moments today against West Ham, we're winning that game. So I'm not worried at all. I still think we can do good things this season. I think the players still are in a good spot. Literally, the only two things we need to do not from a like tactical perspective, in terms of just there's still positions we need to improve. It's still goalkeeper and centre back for differing reasons, and kind of similar reasons as well. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. Like, we got a clean sheet. We kept a clean sheet despite the fact we played an 18-year-old at centre back for the first time in the league, I think, ever.
Wait, Acheampong's 18?
Yes, he's 18. He's 18 or 19, sorry. He might be 19. Okay. But he was a 19-year-old centre back in a new position for the first time. Like, being a moron, being a complete bozo the entire game, and we still kept a clean sheet. So, like, there's still positives.
Wait, who's a bozo entire game?
Sanchez. Again, back to normality.
What do you mean, like, bozo? Because, like, that free kick,
that free kick he should save.
Yeah.
That free kick he should save.
And a couple of passes at the end. Did he?
Not just at the end. He punched Gehi in the head, giving away a penalty.
Oh, that was definitely
questionable. He got away with one there.
He completed 2 out of 12 long passes, back to normality. Then it's just Sanchez. It's typical Sanchez stuff.
Maybe it's just me. I just don't expect a whole lot from him, and that's just a sad reality.
Oh no! My expectations for Sanchez are in the gutter. The difference is when you're being told that he's better than Donnarumma.
It could be worse though, because you've seen both United keepers, man. We just saw
we just went over this statistically wise. He is better than Donnarumma. It's ridiculous, I know, but I looked at it.
I know we're nervous, but no. I watch my eyes. Come back to me when Sanchez has won a Yashin Award, has won a Europa. It's not a Europa. Has won a Champions League. Has not single-handedly, but had a major impact in winning his team Euros. Come back to me when he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Cool.
He did well in Champions League too for him as well. But I would say, like, the only good, like, definitely thing Sanchez did was obviously the Club World Cup. But yeah, like,
yep.
The league wise, I still remember like a lot of shit he did last season.
He's terrible. He's an awful keeper, and it took 45 minutes for people to completely forget about the Club World Cup. That's how arse he was today.
I mean, I'm not going to scapegoat Sanchez for this game. I think there's bigger. I'm not saying you are.
I think it's just our main part.
I know.
The shots
I know there's a lot of fans that are going to scapegoat Sanchez for whatever reason. I mean, we kept a fucking clean sheet, for fuck's sake. Like, we don't win games by keeping clean sheets. We win games by scoring goals. So whose responsibility is that? Like, that's where I'm gonna scapegoat if I'm gonna scapegoat anything.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. And
if
that's
you
not
look
on
at Chalobah's
Sanchez.
chance, like that was an open
Yeah,
chance.
like we
basically.
know what
And
Sanchez is, so
if
to
you
like,
remember,
yeah.
you know where Esteval shot over. If he like looked up or saw like Neto was about to take it, I don't know what went wrong, but Neto could like maybe hit that in. Like he was ready to hit it, but Esteval, I don't know, if it's just panic or like because he had a bit of a iffy touch on it. He did well today. I'm not saying he didn't, but yeah, like yeah, like that. Like he could have left it for Neto and maybe that gone in. And there was another chance I think in there. Yeah, like you said, we should have like 5 or 6 shots on target at least. But
yeah, even on the
for some
chance
reason we wanted to play American football or rugby or something, just hit it up. It was weird to me, that was.
I mean, Chris, what is your analysis of the game?
But like Scott said, like I already said to you before, I expected a draw Navy, but maybe not a 0-0, maybe 2-2 because we didn't have Colwell or even a Tosin in there. I thought maybe we might get 1-1 or 2-2 or something like that. So I'm not really like that bothered. But yeah, I thought defensively was definitely our strongest point. I thought Cucurella was also like probably our best player maybe. I can't really like. There's not much of a standout performance to me today. Like
for me was our best player.
Acheampong. I thought Acheampong held his own, and I did still think Acheampong held his own, but he did seem a bit shaky at times. Neto, yeah, Neto was definitely our best forward. I thought
Neto Cucurella really.
But yeah, like you said, our midfield was like Palmer. He was poor today. He didn't really do a whole lot, and it's a shame, obviously, because he's like one of our important players. Enzo was pretty much missing. Like even some of his passes weren't that great. He just didn't have a good game at all. Like you said, with Caicedo, he looked a bit shaky and like he lost the ball a few times. But yeah, his defensive ability was still good today, at least. So he felt like the only midfielder really today was actually decent or something. Yeah, like our defense did well, but our attack, we didn't get João Pedro involved. Nothing on João Pedro, but it's just like weird. Like we've been doing good link up with João Pedro in the Club World Cup, even the preseason, and then today just no chances for João Pedro, and he's been quite clinical. We didn't give him a single chance in there. What kind of sucked because I felt like he's been quite clinical for us. So yeah, like Gittins, I felt like he looked. I don't know. He looked a bit nervous at times, but then again, like Scott said, like he does want to like take on his 1v1s, and he did take on a player a couple of times, but he definitely lost it a few times. What was frustrating, and I feel like Esteval looks
very
better
wasteful at times.
Yeah. Like I feel like Esteval looks more gelled in this team, or just better in general. And yeah, they are similar ages, but he is a bit younger. But yeah, I feel like swap our Gittins for Esteval for next week's Friday or whatever it is. But yeah, like I think it's just one of those games at the start of the game. We do tend to draw against Crystal Palace. The last 2 games before we did draw, and we normally do struggle as I remember, the last like 5 games or so, we do struggle against them. So yeah, like, and it's just the start. Like if we lose to like West Ham and like struggle the next few games, then it's more concerned. But just today, it's just one game, and I still thought we performed well. Like we created chances in there. Like we definitely had some shots where they should have went in, but we just shot them way over. I couldn't work out the shooting because our shooting, like in the Club World Cup and everything else, was even late on the season was good. It was good, and today it just wasn't. It could just be one of those days, or we're just a bit tired, sluggish. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not gonna like you said blame Sanchez a lot, but like at the end he was doing some frustrating like long balls. It just went way over the top, but I don't really expect a lot from him. Like his kicking it long is safe for us, like him doing it, because I don't want him kicking it short no more. He cost us too much in that area. So like you said with the lineup, when I looked at it, I thought it was a good lineup. I still thought it was a good lineup, but like you said, we looked at it like, oh, maybe that would have been better if he started or something, because he's physical, he's quick, and yeah, he can also, I feel like he can shoot if he's on that chance. But yeah, I don't think the manager did anything really that wrong. To be honest, he made early changes as well. He was trying to change things, trying to get the win, but he just didn't because the players decided, let's just shoot it over the fucking post crossbar, sorry. Frustrating a little bit, but not like mad, not really.
Yeah, I mean, I differ in that opinion. I do feel like when you have when you're going up against Crystal Palace and you know that their defense consists of Richards and Gay and these defenders that really rely on their physicality, LaCroix as well, I think. And I can't really like criticize Maresca too heavily for it, because on one hand, if Delap would have started, I know a bunch of Chelsea fans would have been, why are you benching João Pedro? He's on form right now. You don't bench a attacker who's on form. And I get that. But at the same time, when you look at what happened in today's game, what was clear and obvious was João Pedro was just out-muscled for most of the game and kept quiet as a result. You look at what happens when Delap comes on. Delap is able to hold up play and actually lay off a pass, or, you know, get physical enough to disrupt the defender's ability to clear the ball, which is what led to that shot that he had, right? So it's like, for me, I think this game from the get-go would have, and this could be hindsight speaking, obviously, it probably would have been better off if we started with Delap instead of João Pedro.
Can I say though, like,
Yeah.
I always, if you drop like João Pedro, I don't think like you do that ever, because you always play your informed players or
Yeah,
strikers. And if he's scoring like every game, every appearance, and if he drops him and Delap doesn't get a goal, man, like the manager will get a lot of stick for that. So what are you doing?
But that's,
like,
I mean,
I
he took that
say,
risk.
like,
He took that same risk with Gittins, though. And he dropped Esteval, which I think all of us probably
I don't know
thought
if it's the
Esteval was
same
going to
because
start.
like João Pedro
No, but I
was
don't
scoring
think-
every game.
But I also think no one expect, like, I don't know about you, Marshall. I didn't expect Esteval to be like an immediate starter and to be part of the first team. Like, we saw the team that started against Milan. That's the first team. Like, Gittins currently is the first choice left winger.
And he's more experienced, I guess, in a sense, right?
Yeah.
In Europe, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I actually expected Esteval to start, because even against Milan, like, I saw Gittins and I was like, I see something there, but I don't think he's ready. I almost would have preferred, and next game I prefer Neto on that left side than Gittins at the moment. Just give Gittins time to maybe get his fitness up, because I know after Dortmund got eliminated from Club World Cup, he was in limbo, and then he started our short preseason, so maybe he needs to catch up in preseason wise. But on the topic of the game, obviously, I wanted to bring this up because obviously this was a pretty controversial call, and I feel like to an extent I understand. I think we did get lucky not to concede this goal, but Mark Gahey was within 1 meter of the Chelsea wall. That's why it was ruled out, and it was not for pushing Caicedo. It's a correct call. So,
If it's a rule, it's still a correct call, right?
Yeah. It's part of the rules that apparently when the free kick is taken, the player has to be within 1 meter away from the wall.
That's why they did that spray like on the line. But like, apparently
Yeah.
it's been a rule since like 2019. I just didn't see
I just
those like
don't-
vertical lines like of the spray, like just to tell you can't get past this area.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not a new rule. It's
No, it just
think
feels
it's
more
been-
enforced maybe this season. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because like you see the play, right? And I have the play right here, and I don't know. I felt done dirty by it because like it's like clearly something.
He was pushing Caicedo.
He
though.
was pushing the shit out of him, and you see how he just. So to an extent, like Sanchez does the right thing by setting up the wall here, and he has this gap covered.
Yes,
So and listen, I understand both sides of the argument. Like Sanchez should have blocked it, but at the same time, when you look at it from this angle, you see when Gahey moves, he blocks Sanchez's view of the ball, and it was a rocket. Obviously, hold on, let me see if I can play it in quick motion. Like it's a goddamn rocket. Like it's quick, and it curls out a bit. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. He does react to it, but it's a late reaction.
It goes through his arms, I should say. But
he is a
Does it
tall.
go
He is a tall keeper, and like you can
Let me
think
see if I
like
can
just get
see
your
the
arms there, but
angle.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
He's
it.
not a
Hold on,
world class
I
keeper,
get
so I
it.
just don't expect him to do these like quick, like super duper, like quick reactions, like Allison, for example.
Yeah,
but-
like it's just wide for him. It was a fucking.
If it's a
rocket.
rule, it's definitely the right call because he pushed himself into like the wall.
He
and
pushed the
everything.
shit out of him. which
It
is
wasn't
like-
for me like
I was like, that, I
Caicedo,
don't
like
know
that.
that doesn't seem
Physical
legal
can
to me.
happen, but like he was, like really pushing him, and he went into the wall. So like, if that's a rule,
Yeah,
then I just gotta hold it really. And I hope it's like a consistent rule where you just can't do this. I guess because we know how it goes, like a VAR and all that. Just consistency never happens. They can do it
I
for like
think
another game, and
It
ref
almost
does
looks like
nothing.
Sanchez does get a hand on it, and it just so powerful, it just goes through his hands, kind of.
I
I
don't think
can't
he
really
did in
tell.
real
I
time when I
can't
watched
tell.
it.
Yeah, it's
Chris
hard to
Packer
tell.
up again.
I don't think he got there like at all, Marsh. I just think he got too late.
Yeah.
I wonder
Well,
how fast and like speed wise that went.
Yeah,
How
like,
they
look,
measure it.
I can't even get like a good angle here because like the second frame, it's already in. Like, fucking A. It's like
Yeah.
it's such a blasted goal. Like, it wasn't a super clear error, but I mean, regardless, we did get lucky because of that. But how do we feel about that? If that was us, would we have been pissed off?
Oh, 100%. Like we
Annoyed,
caught
but-
live. Like it is a rule. I'm not saying it's not a rule. The issue is like I've never seen that call before.
Yeah.
In my life of watching
Mm-hmm.
Football.
And it's been around since 2019, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not a new rule, Fetter. It's been around.
I
It's
thought
just-
it was because like
it's
that
just-
vertical lines I saw today. Like, oh, is this new?
It's
Yeah, no,
weird because it's like the referees choose when to enforce and when not to enforce certain rules. And I guess this
Shame
is
we
one
got
was
AI
enforced.
robots doing the refereeing, so it can
You
be more
mean
consistent.
like how the referees didn't enforce a handball during the Liverpool game? Yes, we know the referees are idiots, man. I swear to God.
Or the penalty today against
should've been
Bro, that's a pen,
Oh.
bro. I
against
don't
Arsenal.
I like how VAR did not even tell him to
United.
look at it.
Yeah,
VAR
he
didn't-
should tell them to look. That's just crazy. They're just referees, man, in a nutshell. They're just like bang average, and they don't get like hold responsibility for it ever. And when the manager calls it out, they're the ones who get
Yeah.
in the wrong for it. And
Like,
or
in
fined or
reality-
whatever.
Dude, even the
But-
Man United game, there was a penalty that United should have gotten.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
I'm
no.
talking about.
Oh
yeah,
no,
the
that's what we're
Arsenal.
talking about. Yeah, like mainly
Yeah.
that was a stone cold penalty.
But yeah, if
Got the-
Moises isn't getting bulldozed at this point, this shot is blocked.
I will say, like, for me, that's not a foul, by the way, for me. Like, the only
No.
reason that's given away is because of the whole other rule. That's not a foul. Like,
Mhm.
he doesn't like use his arms or anything. He just uses his body to move man away.
No, he
That's
doesn't
not-
use his arms. No,
I don't
Scott, at
think
the
he
end you can
really
see
used it.
literally his arms
I don't
on
think that's a
Caicedo's
foul.
leg. That's why I think it's a foul. Like,
It
if-
It was
Like,
a
the last
very,
part, like,
very
it's
rough
swept
one,
up.
but it looked like
Like-
he just used his body. Caicedo didn't really try pushing back. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm getting pushed."
Yeah, I don't think that's a foul. I just think it's like the
Mm.
rule, but it's just a weird rule because, like I said, I think I've heard of that really like once, but never seen it implemented. But like I said, we caught live
Yeah.
because like, outside of that, like that's not getting called off. And yeah, should be saved, but he's an absolute like bozo.
Yeah, people think it's
Um,
foul, like maybe don't foul. It's
But
not
to
that
be
bad.
fair, like it makes sense that it is a rule because who's to stop someone
no,
from just
100%,
running into the wall and
100%.
just
It's,
Yeah,
I
pushing
think
the wall? Yeah.
there was what was it? I think I can't remember the reason why, but I think what's it called? I think there was a game where like before the rule got implemented, where you had someone like just obstructing the wall. I think it's to stop people standing in front of the wall, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I think it got introduced. Do you say 2013 or 2019?
2019, he said. Yeah.
Jesus.
I can believe it. When my brother sent it to me, I was like, "Oh, it's been a rule forever." I said, "What? Like, I've not seen this." He
Yeah,
sent
no,
me a
that's what
message,
I
like,
thought it
I
had only
said
been
to
around
him,
for
like,
like
it wasn't because he said that's
I
never a
thought
foul.
it'd been
I said,
around
yeah,
for like a
wasn't bad
couple
foul.
years, so that's why I was
Yeah.
confused. But yeah, like I said,
6 years.
it got cool. Like it getting called back, I understand in terms of if that's rules in place, cool. But we got fucking lucky.
We
No,
did
but
get lucky.
no, but that's
In
what
that
I'm saying. So when you guys were doing the match review, I disagreed about your guys' Josh point. He did fine defensively. It's on the ball that pissed me off.
Mm.
It's because he did the misplaced pass in this sequence that Cucurella had to make a shitty tackle, and then that's how they got the free kick. It's because it's his on the ball this game that was pissing me off more than defensively. He was fine. He was doing his best to handle Mateta, and like you guys have pointed out, it's on the ball. He was not good to what I'm used to seeing him.
That's fair, but I also think he's asked to do stuff differently in central centre back, and it's stuff that like he's not going to know how to do.
No, I'm sorry. For this sequence, he literally was doing a sideways pass. It wasn't a through ball, so that's where I'm pissed off. It was a sideways pass.
He did give the ball away a couple of times, which I noticed. But I'm talking like overall outside of that, like I think that he like was good like outside of that.
No, I'm saying defensively he was fine. It's just on the ball is not what I'm used to.
And normally he's actually decent.
He's better. He's better on the ball. That's why.
Yeah. That's normally a strong point I noticed like last season.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
he had a bad game.
I was actually impressed. Like he held his own, like defensively, like Mateta and all that. Like he's a big guy.
I'm not saying he had a bad game. I'm just saying those were his bad moments were on the ball more than defensively. That's what I just noticed for this game.
Yeah, I mean,
this is what happens without your main centre backs. Like Colwell ACL sadly, like in the training, and Fofana. Fofana, I guess he was back on the bench.
He's on the bench. He was on the bench.
So that's something, eh?
Fofana was on the bench.
Yeah,
he was. Who cares?
Didn't he have? He had surgery, right? He definitely had surgery.
Yeah, he
had surgery on his hamstring.
Let's. I don't know.
I mean, listen, I care because
I rate him as a player.
It'll take 3 games for all of us to change our tune on Fofana.
Nope.
That's all it'll take.
3 games, a little bit longer. I feel a little bit longer than that.
It'll take 3 games.
You think
this happens every single time? We disrespect Fofana.
What do you mean?
We disrespect Fofana. We say, oh, he's not going to make a difference, and he comes on and he actually makes a difference.
I'm going to keep disrespecting him.
Well, okay. Last one, it's his fault, but that's not necessarily. It's not like he's purposely getting injured.
No. But you ignored the expressed concerns and the expressed instructions of your manager.
The last one,
and of the medical team, because you thought you knew better, and had another injury that kept you out for like 8 months. No, it's longer than that. It was like actually no, it was 8 months. So no, he's going to get cooked until he can show to me that he can play more than like 10 games without getting injured.
Thank you. Exactly. Yep.
I mean,
I mean, regardless, he goes into this.
It also, by the way, doesn't fix the issue that we just talked about. Because
we're just
his passing
I know.
is probably his weakest element. So he doesn't fix the issue we just talked about.
Colwell's passing ability is good though.
Colwell's is sick, and Tosin is sick, and Badia Shields is sick. He's got other issues.
Let's actually talk about Acheampong. Maresca actually said here, very, very good. We already showed some confidence with Josh last season. He dealt well with Mateta and overall had a good game. And then the stats here is Josh Acheampong registered more successful duel battles, 9 out of 12, and won more defensive aerial battles, 4 out of 5. Obviously, he doesn't show the passing stats because I do agree with CP. Like, I don't think he was that great when it came to the passing. Tosin right now, let me see. I think there's a quote here on Tosin. Here it is. Tosin, physical problem. We don't know for how long. West was on the bench. Hopefully for the next one, we can start to use West for some minutes. So yeah.
Maybe sub.
I think when Tosin comes back, he'll be the better option than Acheampong in terms of like for the progressive passes that we need out of the defense. But again, I'm not gonna overrate the performance. Like, he did struggle, but he did do the job today, Acheampong. Like, Mateta was giving him a real hard time. Mateta was giving him a really hard time. There was multiple times.
And he played to it. Like, he was better than him.
I think they only had one clear chance. That's it.
Got one opportunity in the first half.
That's it.
There's only so much pressure before the levies break, right? Like, if that game went on for a few more minutes, I know it didn't. But just because Sanchez didn't concede today doesn't mean he's great all of a sudden. Like, we can't just use one type of argument for one and not the other. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
What do you mean?
What I'm trying to say is that Sanchez didn't concede today, but that doesn't make him great.
Yeah, he did one good save today.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he had a great game. Like,
why is Sanchez? Josh Acheampong kept Mateta quiet for most of the game.
Yes, but if the game had kept going, I'm sure Mateta would have gotten the best out of Josh at some point. It wasn't as controlled as people not like Cucurella type of control. No, it wasn't. It was not.
What do you mean? What do you mean not controlled?
It was not.
Or his defending?
Yes,
I thought his defending was solid.
His defending.
I think his defending was. I agree with Scott.
Yeah, I don't know what game you watched, Marshall. He literally kept him quiet. Like he
just saw the stats there too as well. It kind of backs up what Scott's saying.
But he
He
struggled.
had not. He had
He
one
succeeded,
opportunity.
but
No,
he
didn't
struggled.
struggle. He didn't
Yes, he
struggle
did.
at all
You
defensively.
got like
All
act
right.
like Marshall. Mateta's a good striker, and he did pretty
Yes,
well.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
The
Like,
hell though. Like
he's a good
Mateta's
striker,
not like
but like
nobody.
he didn't like
Like, we would
convincingly
treat him
kept
as
him
well.
quiet. He did keep him quiet.
Yes,
Like
he did.
Mateta didn't get.
I think he did
Mateta didn't
the
get
job.
anything out of the
He's
game.
talking
But at the
about.
end of the day, there were moments where I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, no.
And then he
Acheampong
got him.
it. Like, yeah. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't like convincing. It made me
I
nervous.
thought the kid did still well.
No, the reason it's nervous
I'm not
is
saying,
because it's a
like,
19-year-old
top tier
centre back playing against Mateta. That's why it's
It has nothing to do with his
shit.
age. It was the
Yes, it is, bro.
physicality.
Yes, it is. Because
It has
okay, if
nothing to
that's
do with the
Colwell-
age.
No, if that's Colwell or Fafana that has, or Tosin has the same game and puts the same performance in, we're not saying oh shit because we know what to expect from them in that situation. He
so
didn't struggle at all. Like, he genuinely didn't struggle at all.
All right, I'm gonna look for some clips.
Yeah, see, even the chat's cooking you, man.
And I'm gonna find. No, check and cook me all I want. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. You know, cook all I want. This is what I say. What I say. At the end of the day, I don't hide from my fucking opinions. But it's just weird because if Sanchez keeps a clean sheet, but because he got saved a few times, we won't admit he had a good performance.
Marshall, who do
Like
you reckon
that's
had the
like
better
today,
game?
That's
Sanchez
not
had
the
some good
same.
saves today.
That's
But
not
Marshall-
the fucking same.
Like
What's
he
the
did do a one
comparison?
good save, but that's it. Like Acheampong, like
Sanchez
that
had some good
well.
saves today.
one.
But because he had two moments, we would say, right, where like he got away with one,
Yeah.
we're gonna rinse him for those two moments. But Acheampong had some moments against
his
Mateta
passing
that he
was
got
shit.
away with, but we're not gonna say anything about Acheampong.
The moments that he got away with were passing based, which we have said that from
Mateta
a passing
1v1.
perspective, we've said from a passing perspective that
Mhm.
needed to improve. Defensively
know that.
speaking, defensively speaking, there was literally nothing outside of that one chance which Mateta fucked up on and just kicked it straight at Sanchez. Like that's it.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with either one. Fair, I didn't have a huge problem.
Yeah,
with
but
Sanchez.
it was a
He did some
proper
silly things, but-
battle. Like it was not
Yeah,
easy
with
for
Josh
Acheampong.
won. Like
When I say he
won.
struggled, I mean like it wasn't easy for Acheampong.
No, struggle
Whereas,
is in
like-
no struggle
mean-
means that he looked like he was second best most of the time.
That's not what I mean by struggling. When I mean by
So you need to
struggling,
find
meaning like
then you need to find a different word, bro. Because struggling is a negative connotation.
he wasn't dominant. Do you want me to say that? Like, I feel like that makes it seem worse. When you struggle to get something done, doesn't mean you failed to do it. It just means that you had a hard time getting it done, but you got it done.
That shouldn't be turned to a negative. Like he didn't do that well. Like
I didn't turn it into a negative. You guys turned it into a negative.
I don't know about that.
All I said was he's had a hard time. He
Just,
struggled
I
against
felt
Mateta
like-
today.
I don't think he struggled at all.
Defensively, like he was.
Like it wasn't like Thiago
Maybe-
Silva, like you know what I mean. Like Thiago Silva up against Mateta, obviously with experience, physicality, and all that stuff. Like he makes it look easy.
He would still
You know,
like struggle
Colwell-
at times. No, hang on.
Yeah, you know.
Thiago's amazing, and you're talking about Thiago right now, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he would still struggle, but like he'd probably be fine as well. But he would struggle against Mateta as well, and probably get the job done.
Playing so fucking retarded shit, man.
Wait, how old is Mateta as well? Like he's getting on a few
20,
years.
28, I think.
Yeah.
27, 28.
He's very experienced, and
One
like
of
a
the
lot,
best strikers
a lot of top
One of the
clubs
better
do wrong.
strikers in this league. He didn't.
Yeah, no, he's a
think
good
against
striker.
Josh
That's why, like,
literally
that's
nothing.
why, like, it's good that you know he didn't make mistakes or he didn't like he overall had a good performance defensively, but doesn't mean it was like easy for him. Like on another day, maybe he concedes more errors than today.
Against what, like?
Against
West Ham
Mateta,
strikers?
like on another day, like against
Yeah.
Mateta, like maybe
Okay,
Mateta
but
I
gets
mean,
the best
like,
of him.
I mean, you can say that about like a lot of
But
strikers.
that's not
though,
if
like,
fans
I
or
wouldn't
buts,
say
you
he
know.
might score.
Everything. Like on another day, Sanchez concedes 2 or concedes a penalty because he punches Gehi in the head. Like on another day, we score 3 because we actually create the chances and
Yeah.
play well. Like that's such a stupid comment to make because you can use that for everything.
Okay.
Like on another day, Mateta gets a red card for the 2 yellow cards.
All right, here's one example, right, of what I'm
Right.
talking about. Like he struggled. This is what I mean by he struggled. He didn't have an easy time defending Mateta.
But he did
Like,
get there, right? I'm guessing.
What?
He did get there at the end. I'm guessing. Like, he
Not
got
always. Not always, but like,
Did you see that
see,
happen in the
like
match, by the
this
way? Punch Gary in the head.
Mateta gets the best of him here. Like he struggled, but
I mean,
nothing
yeah,
came
but
of
What do you mean he
this.
gets the best of him?
He didn't really.
Hang on. Does he get past him? Is he
Yeah,
closer
pretty
to the goal?
much.
He passed it to him. He passed it
What
to
the fuck
him.
do you
He
mean? Yeah,
wouldn't-
pretty much.
he
Is
wouldn't
he
go
closer
get
to
past.
the goal?
I
If
don't-
this
I don't
is
think so,
if this
man.
is Colwell probably dispossesses Mateta.
You think he tackles
like-
him? No, I don't think he does.
But he's struggling. He's not easy. It's not
He
easy.
pushed
He's
him to
struggling.
me. He made
Play the
him
whole
move to
thing.
the right and then passed it. Like he made him go and pass it because he knew he wasn't gonna beat him. Like Cucurella's trying to run back. He's holding his own. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
Bro,
No, I don't think it's bad either. And again, I'm not. Again,
Marshall,
let's stop
you need to show the whole
associating
thing,
struggling
no,
with
You
failing.
need to show
Yeah, but-
the whole sequence, by the way, because this moment is literally nothing. You've shown
think
me the
that's
Mateta as
Yeah,
created
I
a bit
agree.
of space.
No, Marshall, I'm sorry, I agree with this. And you know that I said Sanchez had a decent performance. You showing
Yeah,
this
I
clip
don't
to
think
show
it's that
Josh
bad.
was struggling is so disingenuous. 'Cause I've seen
nothing.
Thiago Silva do this, and then what we're saying, Thiago Silva was struggling. No, he literally
Play the
passed
clip.
Disingenuous
to.
to what? What
Bro,
am I?
play
What do you
the
think I'm
whole
trying to
clip.
say?
No, Josh is not struggling. This is just literally him has stopped him from going forward.
Yeah.
He's holding up the ball and passing to
Yeah, and guess what he
the
doesn't
man
do?
that
He doesn't
Cucurella is
dive
tracking.
in.
What are you talking about?
I like
That's the
he
man that
didn't dive in,
Cucurella is
yeah.
tracking.
And then he
he
gets
And he
tackled.
wins the
tackles
ball.
him.
Yeah.
What the fuck
And then
is
he
this?
wins the ball
But
cleanly.
my
and
argument
then
was
gets a
against
foul.
Mateta. I've
Yeah,
been saying
I know
Mateta this
you're
whole
against him.
time.
I know,
No,
but like
no,
he did
but no,
not
he
get
didn't do.
there.
doesn't
Mateta didn't
beat
do
him.
anything to him.
I
Mateta
can't
just
lie,
held the
that's
ball.
still good.
Yeah, Mateta just held the ball and shielded it. You know how many center backs I've seen?
Yeah.
It's happened to Thiago Silva. Doesn't mean Thiago Silva struggling. No, he just shielded the ball. He didn't go towards goal. He didn't do anything.
Yeah,
he just
he
passed
did
to the
the
opponent.
he did
It's
the
not
second
struggling.
best thing. Like he
No,
started to
this is
recover
not
at this
struggling.
point.
Are you kidding me?
Look
You know
at
how
that
many
comment,
times I
man.
can point this over John Terry then? But come
Bro,
on.
I've seen centre backs
Give me
of
a
all
br-
ages,
give me a
of
better
all
dig-
levels do this.
Yeah,
That's
give
what
me a
I'm saying,
better
bro.
example, please.
If,
Please,
like,
not
I'll
this
say, if you
clip.
like,
Oh, and he
find a
knows, yeah,
better
Cucurella's come
example.
covered for that,
But
man.
again,
That's
like
great.
I don't think you
Yeah.
guys understand when I say struggle. Like he
I
did
just-
successfully
not
challenge
struggling.
and win, but it's not easy for him.
Jesus Christ.
What? What the?
I think, like, I don't know, like, maybe...
I'm sorry, am I speaking fucking Chinese? Do you guys
Maybe.
know what the fuck struggling means? Like,
It
does
didn't
struggle
seem like
mean
struggle,
failure?
yeah.
Like, you can successfully
he
win a
didn't-
tackle,
no,
successfully beat
no,
someone,
no,
but
but
still
this-
struggle to do it.
You know,
that
the funny thing
moment,
is,
it didn't
this
seem like
clip
he
didn't
struggled
show
there.
him struggling against Mateta. There was another clip you could have shown where
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
bounced
get to
off
that
Mateta.
clip, but we're stuck on this one.
like, that
And this
one,
is the
Marshall, I
wrong
don't
one
think that
to
was, like,
send.
that all
And this is the
struggling.
wrong one to talk about. You
Yes.
should have shown the one where he bounces off Mateta.
Like, that
that
was
could have been one
interesting.
about struggling. This one is not.
Well,
nothing.
no.
is
The
nothing.
one where he bounces on Mateta, he wins the
Marshall,
ball, but
do you-
Mateta
Marshall,
gets
Marshall,
the yellow
you wanna
card
know
off of him. That's the
You
one
wanna
you're
know
talking
the
about, right?
definition of struggling, by the way. Like the
Yes.
English dictionary definition of struggling: unsuccessful but trying hard to succeed.
Yes.
The fuck?
Marshall, it's not
He
just me. Look at
succeeded.
the comment section.
Let me say that
Everyone's saying
again.
the same thing.
Let
We
me
don't-
say that again slowly. Unsuccessful but trying to achieve. You're telling me that Josh
Okay, I didn't
Acheampong
hear
was
the unsuccessful
unsuccessful
part.
in his battle? Cool.
I don't interpret struggling like that. Like I got there, but it was a struggle. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I
don't
think
I
he
don't
did fine in that one, Marshall. I'll be real. He did fine in
Yes,
that one.
on that-
he,
on
he
that
showed him to
instance,
the he
fine.
showed him to the wing, and then he passed it, and then he got the guy who he passed it to. So it's like
Mhm.
he was good
Yeah.
defensively. Like you said, the passing, like he was definitely shaky, and it almost cost us, like CP said, like the free kick. It almost cost us.
This
But-
is the one that stood out to me the most. This moment right here where he
Right.
was struggling, but he did come out the victor. Like
Sometimes you can
And
get
again,
lucky,
it's
but that
Mateta,
one
like,
didn't feel like he got
Mateta-
lucky. Yeah,
like
this one, maybe.
Mateta like is a hard fucking attacker to
Okay, yeah,
defend
he
against.
got like he struggled. in that one.
Like it's just like I don't think I said anything controversial.
No, the other one where you said like
Yeah,
you passed
yeah.
it, that was good of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Yeah,
The wrong clip. You're dying on the wrong clip hill. The
Yeah, you
next
should
one,
die
which
on
you
that
just showed, is the right one to die on. The first one is not the right one to die on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
he had
he-
a point to prove and it got lost.
Like in physicality, he struggled a bit. We will see.
I mean, Mateta's a big guy.
I know that's
Sure.
what I mean. Like that's
A lot
why
of guys
I'm
are
saying.
strong. Van Dijk, obviously,
that's
I don't
what
think
you
would.
wanna believe,
Van Dijk's a
Marshall.
big
Sure.
guy. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Mateta's a big guy, and I kind of expect even. I think like Colwell would struggle to him physically wise. Anyway, maybe Colwell would read it better, obviously, but like Colwell is not that like physical either, like that. Not like Mateta, I don't think. Probably
I
our
don't
most
think-
physical striker
yeah.
if he's fit. Maybe it's Fofana. Oh no, Tosin. Sorry, probably Tosin. He's quite big and physical.
Yeah.
But
We gotta ban the word struggling because apparently it's been misused this whole time. Like
You
I
use
don't think
it
I
for
said
everything.
anything controversial at all. But listen, he was successful today. I think he had a good game, but I don't think it was easy for him.
no,
And that's fine because he's only 19. But I also don't want a narrative going out there like, oh, he's clear, like we're gonna be great, like we're gonna be just fine. I listen, to an extent, I do think we're gonna be just fine in terms of the center back. In terms of this is the next best sliced bread, like the best
like
thing
he's got to
sliced
play
bread.
more
Like
games. I'm gonna see more consistent. Like
there are people on Twitter saying like, oh, you know, Acheampong's our best player. Like
he does look good. For
we
his
need
age.
to not put this guy on our
I still think he
pedestal.
looks good for his age.
He was the best player today.
I thought
disagree
either
with that.
him or maybe I don't know. Like I thought Cucurella did pretty good.
He was better than
Tackling
Cooper.
wise, he was there. Like and even going forward, helping the attack. Shame the attack couldn't score, but there wasn't too many standout performances there. Like, but I would say his defending definitely stood out a bit more. Chalobah was a bit iffy as well. Like he struggled as well, I guess, in Marshall's words. So
I didn't see Chalobah have a physical battle like that where
no, because it's
Yeah,
left
that's
to
what I mean.
Acheampong a lot. But like in that clip,
Yeah.
I think you can see Chalobah left out. Like he's a bit further back. He should be a bit back with his defense line, I thought. But
yeah.
I don't know. Acheampong was that guy, man. Like for defending, he was there everywhere for defending wise. Like Chalobah. Chalobah felt like he was doing more to like passing it forward and all that. Because I remember him passing it a couple of times to, I think it's Gittins or something. And yeah, like just nothing came off it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that after this game, do you guys still feel though we need to go back into the transfer market and get a center back?
Yeah, we need a centre back and a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Give me Mike Mannion or something.
Yeah, go and get Manyan. Like I take Donnarumma. He's not my first choice, but he's an improvement.
Yeah.
By the way, the problem. But go and get Manyan. Go and get that Ribeiro kid, from Lille, and then call it a day like that. And get
Gurhi.
Simmons.
Like Gurhi's solid as well. Like,
Or Gehi, but I think he's going to go Liverpool. I think that's like
because I would take him.
My only problem with getting another center back is that what happens when our center backs come back? Because when our center backs are all fit, we weren't saying
can't rely on
we needed a
Fofana.
center back.
No, I
No,
would do, you know how
we-
there's reports about
Some people-
Laporte, like a Laporte loan? I would do a Laporte loan. Do that Laporte
He does.
loan.
He only wants to go back to Bilbao.
Well,
Yeah, he's
I'm not
guaranteed to leave Al Nasser, and I think he's basically turned down all offers apart from going back to Bilbao. But yeah, like if all our centre backs are fit, like for example, right, if you go and get Ribeiro, I don't know what foot he actually is. I know he's both footed. Like,
What team is
say
Ribeiro
he's in the
from?
squad, Lille. He's
Okay.
Brazilian. Say he comes back into the team, cool. Then just sell Badiashile or sell Fofana.
It's the
Also
starting
Chalobah.
service, or we sold him. I think we sold him.
No,
right?
I'm
He's
just
not sold yet, but
considering.
he's not-
I'm just considering the
back.
5 centre backs we actually have. So
Yeah.
Colwell, Tosin,
Well,
Fofana,
Cole was not
Chalobah.
going to play this season, so getting a centre back would be still.
Yeah, Cole wasn't basically going to play the whole season, so you just get a centre back in to replace him anyway, right? That's all you need to
And
do.
we'll
But
see
say
what
you
happens to
want,
Fofana. If Fofana gets injured,
say you get another one, cool. You go and get another one and tell either Fofana or Badiashile to kick rocks with no shoes on.
Spidey
might
shit's
break
not
the
going
corner there.
anywhere. We know Maresca likes Spidey shit. He's not going anywhere.
Cool, then tell Fofana to go, like leave.
I mean, yeah,
Fofana's not
Fofana.
going anywhere.
Well, I will say if he gets injured a lot this season, I think he's gone. I think the club will
Another
try
injury,
to-
yeah, he's definitely gone. He's
I
definitely
think
gone
the
after.
club
There's
will try to
no
move him
way.
on
I
for
cannot see a
every
world
I get.
where Maresca or the board defend the fact that this guy gets another injury and he stays. I just can't fathom that. There's no way we're gonna be relying on a player that constantly gets injured like this.
Yeah.
Constantly. Like he's worse than Reece James. And Reece James has been able
Oh
to stay
no,
fit.
yeah, we looked this before, like the injuries, right? Like it's crazy. Like like Reece is getting injured a lot, but like his is worse than Reece, and we didn't have to pay for Reece James either. Reece is a youth academy. We paid
But this
70
is-
for Fofana, I want to say.
If we can get a loan, I'm all for it. But this is where I stand on it. I don't think we should sign another center back. One, because of what Axe is saying. I don't want a situation where we're panic buying for a center back when
I don't.
we have Badiashile coming back, Tosin's coming back. Fofana's coming back. I know we don't have another center back replacement, and that's something we should probably work towards. But I feel like we should wait until that center back is actually available on the market, rather than.
What if they're available on the market now?
I would say yeah, sure, but it would have to be like a Hato kind of profile where it's like, okay,
Maybe Hato
you're gonna eventually be a center back starting for us, but you're gonna be
our starting central centre back is injured for, let's call it the whole season. It's March, April. It's basically the whole season. By the time he's actually ready, like fit to play football to the level he was playing, it's the whole season. Cool. Maresca has said, this is where I don't understand. Maresca has said we need another centre back. Because Badiashile, when he played central centre back again in the Conference League final, we were shit until he moved. And when Fofana plays central centre back, that's the worst game of football he's ever, or the worst 45 minutes he's ever seen us play football under him. That's 2 of the 3 you've just mentioned. The only other dude outside of Tosin that can play central centre back is Josh, who people don't want to because of the passing issue today, despite how good he was defensively. So yes, we need another centre back. This is true as well.
Getting center back means the best.
I don't know if we necessarily definitely get 4th, but it makes it harder to go up, harder to get anything up.
I just think with the center back options that we have, that's the problem, right? It's
center back options.
You just saw Acheampong play today, and you're speaking so highly of him.
Yeah, no.
What happens?
Speaking highly defensively, Marshall. I spoke highly of him defensively. Passing wise, you do not have the same level with him that you do with Tosin and especially Colwell in terms of breaking lines, in terms of getting the ball up the field quickly. With Josh, you just don't.
Yes.
That is not something you can teach in like a couple months or a couple weeks. That is going to take a while for him to learn that at his age. Especially because he's not starting for, like, at least with Colwell, he started from a level of being a ball-playing centre-back when he was playing for Huddersfield, especially when he was playing for Brighton. Tosin the same when he came through the City Academy and playing for Fulham and then, man.
Yeah.
I'm not risking, like, as much as I like Josh, I'm not risking that on having him play week in, week out in that position and train and learn. Badiashile is injury prone, can't stay fit. Fofana is injury prone, can't do the job anyway. Chalobah can't do the job. Tosin is the only one who can do the job, and we don't know how long he is out for.
Yeah. I mean, that's where, even if he was fit, because prior to this, I think people were still saying we need to get a center back. What I don't like, real quick, just so I can get my point across, what I don't like is, for one, the fact that there's 87 of you guys here and there's only 27 likes. That's actually blasphemous. You guys don't deserve a center back if you can't even give me more than 30 likes.
You got to threaten with a centre back?
What?
You got to threaten them with a centre back?
Yes.
Like,
yes,
okay.
I am.
Like, you,
so
like,
90 of you now, not even 87, 90 of you, and not enough likes here. This is absolutely shambolic. It's a horrible performance. All right? You don't deserve a center back if you can't get more than 30 likes here. But my actual point is, what I don't like is that it's not like Cole was never going to come back. And it's not like we don't have center backs. I understand Tosin is out now, but prior to Tosin even being out, this conversation was being had, right? So I think we also have to think in terms of the sporting directors and the owner's perspective. We did the same thing last season where you had Maresca crying out for a striker. I think he was also crying out for a winger, I believe, last season. And he made it work, right? I'm not trusting Anselmino, but I get what you're saying. But like, I understand that it's nice to be able to just go on the market and get a center back, but unless it's Bastoni, I just don't think there's going to be anything suitable out there for us that will be justified when Cole comes back. Okay, this player now.
No. Do you know why this makes no sense coming from you of all people? Were you not the same dude hyping up Sugo for months?
Maybe.
Yeah, but Sugo's not taking over Caicedo's
role. Okay. Why were you hyping Sugo? Just in general. Why was he good enough to even be backup, to even be here?
Because he's a solid backup that can develop into like a good
how
starter.
How the fuck do you know that when you didn't watch a single minute of him? And don't tell me you did. I know for a fact you didn't. How did you know that? You watched Las Palmas games before We were
Yes.
interested. Yes.
Oh, not before we were interested, but once we were interested, I watched Las Palmas
Bullshit.
games. It's
So,
not bullshit. I
cool.
watched actual Las Palmas games once we found out we were
So-
interested.
Off the back of that, how would you say then? What would you say in terms of recruitment this summer? In terms of the other guys who've signed, João Pedro and Liam Delap and the likes.
Wait, one more time?
What would you say in terms of our recruitment this summer in terms of João Pedro, Liam Delap, like the business we've done? Would you say it's been good? Would you say that they've found good players?
I'd say
Cool.
they relatively
Why
find
don't
good
you
profiles
trust
for
them
what we
then?
need.
If they've done that with every other position, why don't you trust them to do that with centre back? I know why, but I want you to say, why don't you trust them?
Part of me is mostly because knowing these guys, they're going to want to get a profile that is not a big name profile. And
Okay.
they like to recruit younger talents. And in that
Okay.
position, I just don't think putting a younger center back is going to be beneficial. I think we're just going to put them in a position to fail. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't
So
think
when you say
in
younger,
that
what age are
position,
you talking?
like we're talking like 22, 21, 20,
So
like
Cole's
that's...
age.
Yeah, give or take. But Cole's had time to adapt to the system. He's been with Chelsea for the last 3 seasons now. Whereas a new center back coming into this, like, let's say, for example, Jarrell Hato, right? I don't expect Jarrell Hato to come into this team and, you know, kick off and do, like, look at how Tosin started. Like, it just doesn't happen immediately. And at that point, I'd rather just trust Acheampong to hold off until maybe January, and in January we assess again.
So you said the same Acheampong that you said was struggling today.
Yeah, I think he was struggling today. I don't think he's always going to struggle, and I
Make it make
think
sense.
it's. But Scott, why are we pretending that he has to be good this game or he's never going to be good ever? Like, why are we pretending that players can't get better over time?
I'm talking about the pressure you put on players, and I'm talking about the fact of like, it's about what targets, right? Like with
Sure.
Josh and our team, I'm not like that. Like Andrew said, you risk opposite for no fucking reason. And the other thing about this as well is we're acting like the centre backs we have. Even if you look at it in case, but they're going to be a backup to Cole, brother. We could sign a centre back that is better than Badiashile now. Badiashile is not
But who would that center back be?
unreplaceable centre back. That's what
But
they're
who
fucking
would that center back
for.
be? Well, that's what I mean. Like, but you guys wouldn't be
just told
satisfied with
you.
any answer that's not Bastoni.
No,
Yes, I
Mark,
I just told you someone
And the
earlier.
one player that you said, but I don't know that player. I can't even speak on that one. To be
I
honest,
took
so.
bro, Ribeiro, Gehi, I'd take.
Yeah.
Nkapie, I'd take, but he can't play central centre back. But left centre back,
Wonderful.
I'd take. Who else has been named? Do you know what? I don't particularly rate him, but
Sure.
if we need someone, Antonio Silva, I would take.
That's the Benfica guy, right?
Who else is there
Okay.
that's out there that can play central centre back or can play a few different positions? Trying to go through teams now.
Trying to think of a realistic one as well. That's the thing. Who would actually do well?
I'd take Murillo over.
Yeah, Christensen,
what's
man,
it called?
bring him back.
I'd take Murillo over what's his face. I'd take Araujo. Christensen,
Araujo.
Yeah,
obviously
Araujo.
ages is an
Yeah,
issue,
sure.
but this idea of like, who would you like? Who was out there? Lucaba, I'd take. A little bit injury prone, but
All right. I mean,
Like,
I do.
it's not
I
difficult.
hear some of these names.
And I feel
Yeah.
like our scouts would be always looking at other centre backs. Just
the reason, by the way, the
not
reason
mentioned, innit?
that people are having this issue, and I kind of understand it, but at the same time, if you then trust what they've done in other positions, trust this, is because of the whole Disassi thing. And I get it. I don't want us to just go and like panic sign some
I don't think they
like,
would do the same thing.
random dude. I don't think they would either. Because
I think they would
it
pull
didn't
a
work.
trigger on a target they've been having.
Yes, that's
But-
what I'm saying, and that's what I'm hoping. But that's
the
why
same
people
time-
are worried.
Mhm.
But
But at the same
that's
time,
it.
it's just like I'm thinking like they would. This is based off of how they've recruited recently. I could be wrong, obviously, on this. Like my gut feeling is that if they go out for a center back, they're gonna get someone like Anselmino. We already have an Anselmino. Might as well just use Anselmino at that point. That's
No, but they
where I'm
wouldn't-
coming from.
no, they
I just
wouldn't
don't think they're
sign
gonna go
Anselmino.
for.
They've shown
experience.
that this window, Marshall, that they wouldn't.
I mean, we've
I
been
don't know.
talking about
Okay,
not
okay.
just getting a centre
Joel
back.
To an
Hasso,
extent,
I'm glad
I
actually.
understand.
I'm glad you brought up Hasso, by the way. There's
Yeah,
a guy
sure.
who's played over 100 appearances at age 19, 20.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cool.
19. 19.
19, cool. He's made over 100 appearances for a top team and a good European league.
But would you trust him to start in this team immediately and be
No,
that
Marshall,
out and out
that's
I like
starter?
not
seeing
the point.
people.
No, that's not. You're conflating points and jumping between points. My point was based on your thing of, oh, they'll just sign an Anselmino. No, they won't, because they just showed you that the backup they signed to left back has way more experience than Anselmino. The guy they signed for left wing has way more experience than Anselmino. The guy they signed for striker both guys they signed for striker has way more experience than Anselmino does, obviously in the respective positions. Like, the only guy they've signed this window, or not even this window, in terms of for this season, because it was technically last window, that is comparable in terms of experience is Asugo, and he is the 5th choice midfielder. We're talking about someone who would be 3rd choice centre back potentially, at worst 4th. And like, at the end of the day, all of this comes back to just a simple point of back your manager because he's asked for it. It's the only thing he has ever asked for since being here, in terms of publicly. So back him. I don't give a shit what any of you else think. Back your fucking manager because he deserves it. If he wants it, go and get it for him.
To be fair,
it's his hill to die on.
CAA Mafia, to be fair to what you're saying, if the case is we bring in a center back and then we sell another one, then that probably works out perfectly fine. But what I want to ask is, would you trust? Let's just say,
bro, I have to this registration thing and this sell thing. No, you fucking don't, because this centre back takes Colwell's position in the squad, dummies.
but we have too many center backs. You guys just don't trust the center backs we have to do the center back position.
No, you fucking don't. Marshall. We have 4 centre backs. He wants 5. For this season, we have 4 centre backs. He wants 5.
Tosin.
Fofana.
Do you want to count Hato in that as a center back?
No,
option?
I don't count Hato in that.
Okay, even though he can play left center back.
Because he's bottom of the list.
Okay. So
It's
Fofana
Fofana,
was the 3rd one.
Tosin. It's Fofana, Tosin, Chalobah, Badiashile. Those are the 4. Because Colwell is not here for the whole season. So you bring a centre back in. They take Colwell's place. So you don't need to worry about registration.
So when Colwell comes back, there's 6 center backs.
When Colwell comes back, we have like a month of football left.
Yeah,
you can just tell them.
You're going into next season with 6 center backs. You got to sell one.
So you sell one. Yes, fine. Badiashile.
So that was the point. That was kind of the point I was getting at.
But Marshall, we need to improve on our defense at some point anyway.
Prior to Colwell getting injured, were you saying we needed to improve on our defense?
Yes.
I was 50-50. With Tosin and Colwell. No, Marshall, I was 50-50 because with Tosin and Colwell, I was willing to see how it went in terms of can they sustain a title challenge.
Yeah.
I did, in terms of depth, Badiashile, not good enough now, especially now that Colwell's injured. You're injury prone, leave. Fofana, I've wanted sold anyway. And then who was the other one? Chalobah. Like, Chalobah is one of those where it's like, if you can get in something better, I'm happy for him to leave. But he's a good person to have around. He obviously helps with the registration in terms of the not the home group, like the actual coming from the academy thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so like, and like JP says, the Colwell thing changes everything, and then the Maresca comments change everything. So yeah, so Colwell coming back makes no difference. He's going to come back in April probably. There's going to be a month of football. I'm just telling him, have the month off. Make sure you are actually fully fit and recovered. Maybe I'll play you in a couple of games here and there that aren't as important in terms of so you don't have to like hit like 100% game 1 or when you come back in an important game. And then in the summer, you just tell Badiashile, bye, leave. He's always had interest. You can sell him. Tell Chalobah, leave. Cool. Tell Fofana, leave if his hamstring still works. I don't care. At that point, you reassess.
I think a lot of people are going to reassess once Fofana comes back, but that's besides the point.
Well, they're not, because it doesn't the fucking issue.
What I want to get into, though, is that before the Colwell injury, I think a lot of people's opinions changed about the center backs and needing a center back because towards the end of the season, the second half of the season, we improved tremendously defensively. And there's a reason why we're the third best defense in the league last season, right? It doesn't happen out of nowhere. It happens because we started to really do well defensively with the players that we had. Now, obviously, Colwell being injured does change things. One center back you didn't mention, even though you might not consider him an option, but that's up to Maresca, is Anselmino is also in there as well, who can play center back.
I thought he was gonna say Hato then. Like
listen. I don't consider him. I don't really trust a young player like that to put him right into the fire. But there is an option there, right? But what I wanted to ask is, would you trust? Let's say, a Juro Hato type of player, 18 but has experience, to come into this team and play in that center back position?
No, but I don't think
no.
There's no indication that they're going to do that.
Well, there's no indication that they're going to go for like
I
an
don't think they
Araujo
will,
or
because,
Murillo or...
Yes,
No,
there is.
because
They're based on reports, the ones that have been looked at. And I don't like all the names on the list,
Yeah.
but I know Harwood Bellis has been looked at. I do not want him. I think Hincapié has been looked at, but I don't think we go for him because he can't play central centre back. I'm pretty sure Ribeiro has been looked at. And there was a couple of others, but there are reports that they're looking at. None of them fit this like 19-year-old or 18-year-old that's going to come in that's played 100 games. Like, they're all of the like 21, 22 age.
No, there is. His name is Diamande. He's 19. Is playing for Sporting right now.
Or Diamande, who has played like I swear he's been playing for like 4 years at this point. It feels like I've heard his name.
He's
for 4
19
years.
right now. So.
He's 19.
Yeah, he's turning 20. I
Bro,
think
it
he's
feels
20
like
now.
I've heard his name for 4 years.
Yo, what the hell?
I think he's 20 now.
Was like
Yeah,
23.
he was thinking with Palace this summer.
Lying.
Yeah,
He's
like
he's 23. Mohamed Diamande, the one that plays for Sporting. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry.
Brother, what?
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Wrong Diamande.
He's 21.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he just turned 21.
Yeah, he's 21. He's
Yeah,
21.
that's fine. Again, that's 21. Also, I don't think he's
lying on his birth certificate.
I don't think he has four thingy. But like, this is my point.
Sure.
Is like what we're asking for here, by the way, Marshall, as well, and what Maresca's asking for is a very specialized player. Like we just went through it. I don't think we get Hincapié, who I would love at his football club, because I don't think he can play central centre back because he has very rarely done it. He's done a bit for Ecuador, for Bayer Leverkusen, he's never done it.
Yeah.
I don't think we get him. Who else is there? Konate's been mentioned.
Yeah,
you can't get him.
true.
He can't play central centre back. He's only ever going to play on one of the wide centre backs. He's too
I also
close
don't know
to
how
front.
people. I don't know how people see. Not that he's bad, but I don't know how people watch Konate's performance on Friday and say we need to have that
It's
guy.
bad. But it's more profiles. Like you're trying
Yeah,
to find someone who is capable of playing that central centre back role, and then also capable potentially of playing right centre back or left centre back in terms of when you have to move over and defend in a four, if you have to defend in a four. So they're not just going to find someone who, like, what's it called? They're just not going to find someone who's some random dude from Uzbekistan who's 19, who's played 100 games.
Yeah.
And even though I've criticised them, and rightly so, and they've done some stupid stuff, you look at what they've done in other positions with the Gittins thing, for example. We needed a touchline winger who was able to be direct, to beat his man 1v1. It's exactly what Gittins is. The other guy we're looking at potentially behind him, like depending on who we get, is potentially going to be a guy who can play left wing 10, who's a bit versatile, similar to like a Palmer or a Esteval, or someone who many flaws, but is a high volume shot taker,
and someone who's over 100 games in the Prem. So
yeah, and someone's going to who is going to try and get him behind and play on the last man, so it could help you in transition. So like they're not just signing random players that don't really work and fit. They're going to sign players that fit the system.
Yeah.
for once.
And I understand that. My gut feeling about what they're gonna do. This is not what I want. I think this is what they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna sign another center back.
Yeah, we know.
And they probably are going to look into the January window to see if they can sign another prospect, and they'll be satisfied. And which sucks too, because like this season, I want a challenge for the league, but you saw reports like they'd be happy with another top four finish, which I would not.
Because
want.
I don't think this is because I think they don't review. I said this too. Obviously, we won the Club World Cup. Before we won the Club World Cup, my objective was to close the point gap to first, but not win the league.
Yeah.
I'm saying next year, 2026, 27, I demand us winning the league or Champions League. This
Yeah.
season is just breaking 70 points, hitting 80 points. That's kind of my goal.
But I want a challenge. You know what I mean? Like I, as a fan,
I
want a
know.
challenge.
I'm saying if
but
we're
I don't think
there,
they
I
care.
do. Yeah, but I think
Mhm.
these guys are viewing it as, hey, the team is going to be complete next year because
Yeah.
Mike Penders might develop. You know, if he continues doing well, because today he saved. You know, he didn't concede. I think he had 15 out of 15 passes. His long passes were good based on the
That's
stats I
pretty
saw. Right, so if he continues doing well, then you got your succession to who's a better ball playing than Sanchez.
Yeah.
You got Quendo, who's a better winger than all your wingers, and could be succession to Neto, depending on if Neto doesn't have a
Mhm.
breakout. You already have a backup for Fofana and Mamadou Sarr, who we loaned back to Strasbourg, and he had another
Yeah.
decent game with good long passes, from what I've seen too. So I think they're thinking next year.
I'm actually happy you mentioned that, CP, because that's another option too, is bringing back or recalling Mamadou Sarr from his loan to
Yeah.
have him play center back.
I think that's my thing, is like, if we are struggling till January, recall him from loan.
I don't think
That's
you need
my
to.
thing.
I don't think you need to struggle either. Like again, the simple answer is just like it's just Occam's razor. Sometimes the most obvious answer is the answer.
Potentially, I feel like I hear your argument, but I just don't think it's worked this way with these directors, and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do. And
I don't think they're. No, I think they're just
No,
going to strengthen.
I don't think they're going to do anything, and that's the issue, Marshall. Like them not doing anything, like for example, right? If we end our window now, it's a 6 because they haven't addressed 2 positions, even though they've done some like really good things in terms of other positions. They haven't addressed 2 positions. One in particular.
I think a
that
6 is
needs
kind of
to be
harsh.
addressed.
I
No,
mean,
it's
if
a
it ended right here, right now, I'm
It's a
on that
6.
boat. I think. If you don't give me
You haven't
Xavi
addressed
Simons, man,
the
I'm
positions.
not happy about it as
You
well.
haven't addressed the position that is key in this team, that is going to be the issue in this team going forward.
No, but it depends on what do you mean by going forward. Going forward after the
This season,
season,
I mean.
or
No, as in
okay,
this
sorry.
season,
Okay, if you mean
this-
that, then I agree. If that's what
Yeah,
I'm
this
saying,
season.
because
not
past the
forward
season is
outside
the
of
succession plan, is what I think.
Yeah, because I imagine next season they might sign another centre back or whatever. But I'm like, you cannot go half a season just seeing how it works.
Agreed.
Because also, Marshall, we did that last season.
I know.
And
That's why I'm
shall we
thinking
not
like
forget-
track record
Cool.
wise.
And shall we not forget January
striker.
last season? What happened?
Oh, we fucking struggled, man.
No,
But we
didn't
finished
struggle.
top 4.
We did nothing last season in the
Oh,
January
I
transfer.
thought you
We
meant,
did this-
yeah. I'm
we
sorry.
did
I
this
didn't mean to say
square root
struggle,
of-
guys. Fucking
Yeah.
chat.
We did the
Bad word.
square root of jack shit, nothing,
Yeah.
and we paid for it in terms of losing both our strikers. We didn't pay for, obviously, Maresca did an immense carry job. Like, you have an opportunity here to go and address a position of need in terms of some people think it's in a position of need before the injuries. It is now definitely a position of need. If you don't do that, that's on you. And so, like Marshall, you're saying, oh, they I don't think they know anything. I don't think they get anyone either because they're an idiot, because they're a moron, because unfortunately these sporting directors, for all the good they do, can never finish the job. They can do 80% of the job to a really good level and then just leave 20% of it.
I get it, and obviously from hindsight, from the outside looking in, we can think this way, but for me it always seems that these guys have a plan, but they never can improvise that plan if things don't go according to plan. So I don't think they planned for Colwell getting injured. Obviously they didn't plan for Colwell getting injured, but even with Colwell getting injured, they never had a contingency plan for that. I think they're gonna go keep the train moving the way we're going. We always got Mamadou Sarr as that potential center back option, or Aaron Anselmino as that potential center back option. We're just gonna keep going with that idea. We're not gonna get like a backup starter.
Marshall, it's because in their head, everything that they planned is going to plan, right? Even though it's Maresca who's doing the carry job, but technically they hired him. They also hired Poch, but still, you know what I'm saying? They're thinking we make mistakes, we correct them, and we're still according to our plan, which was we're now 4th, right?
Yeah.
We got top 4. We got the 2 trophies, which we were supposed to. We're reinforcing our attack, which should help us in theory go up the points total even more from 69 to hopefully 80 plus.
What risks did they take in during that's gone south for them? Enlighten me, please.
Besides Mudryk, I would say, and Fofana. I would say
Like,
those two.
what are we talking about now?
Yeah, and Fofana wasn't their mistake. It was technically Bowley, but Mudryk would be their risk that hasn't gotten the reward, because every other risk we've been able to mostly sell for market price or above for profit. So
The center back situation isn't a risk. It just happened 2 weeks ago. Like, again, this is where
I think with the centre back situation, I can see where the risk comes in terms of with other players, right? Because I think, like I said, my view on certain players, actually small one player, has changed massively with the Cole injury. Badiashile now needs to leave.
Benoit.
He needs to leave because him staying was fine and being the backup and being kind of injury prone and maybe missing a few games here and there or like a month or so was fine when Cole was playing, right? And you had a Hato you could bed in slowly. Cole was now missing the whole season, and my backup is injured until September.
Not even just Hato, Scott, but you have Anselmino, Mamadou Sarr, potential.
Anselmino doesn't exist. He's a non-factor. He's Josh Acheampong, who was a right back initially, is now ahead of him on the centre back pecking order. He doesn't exist. He is not pure profit. He's getting flipped. He's not. He's never playing actual proper minutes for his football club. Need people to understand that. That's that point. Secondly, brother, where was he in the squad today?
Doesn't mean he's not going to get used ever. I don't know. We just we don't know if he's going to get. He could potentially be flipped for profit. He could potentially be developed. I don't know.
He'll play a cup game against Barnsley or like something like that, like whatever. But so he's a complete non-factor.
No, but Marshall, we know
like
who
I said, before you go, the backup being injured now is an issue. Like I can't have that. Especially now I'm going to have my starter coming off the back of an ACL. I cannot have my backup being injury prone. So you need to leave now. So we need to have a better backup for Colwell next season. Whether that is Hato, whether that is someone else, like whoever. I can't even think of left centre backs off the top of my head. I like all the ones I'd say like you could make an argument would start, like Luke Haber and whatnot. But we need someone better. But that's where I can understand the risk of like if someone does get injured, your backups are either not good enough, depending on your view of them, or they're injury prone.
I think we talked enough about the center back situation. What I do want to talk about, going back to the game, is for West Ham. What do you do? I'll start with CP. What do you do to get Esteval into that lineup?
The same thing. You play Esteval right wing. You play Palmer in the 10 because they can. When we saw Esteval's debut for us, Tim and Palmer were interchanging between the 10 and right wing. So if you do want Palmer to play in the right wing at times, you get that. So
then what do you do with Neto?
Left. He put in crosses there on the left anyways.
He's good at
that. Some of them were dangerous, like literally. And
do we all agree with that?
I like Neto on left because also he tracks back and Cucurella also bombs forward quite a lot. So
that's true.
Good. It's a good way
in case Cucurella does those box crashing runs.
Why do you reckon Maresca didn't do that today?
Because he's not the starter.
Pardon?
Because he's not the starter, and because Neto has played very well on the right when he's played, and because Gittins is the starting winger. I don't know how. Like, it's the same reason why he didn't play the lap today, and he played Pedro.
Yeah,
because he played as full strength today. Start minus the centre back because we have two injuries. Like, it's not that difficult to understand. It's the first game of the season. Like, most teams played as full strength as they could today. Arsenal basically played as full strength as they could. Like, you can argue about their two fullbacks. Everything else was full strength. Manchester United basically played full strength. The only guy that didn't play that you could argue should have played was Sesko and Ahmad, but that's just because.
I mean, look at City as well, right?
The manager has a weird fetish for their thing. Nottingham Forest today played their full strength team. Like, this is just what most teams do on the first day of the season if they can.
City played pretty much as full strength, except for
Turkey,
but like Turkey's no.
I don't see Esteval starting games for the manager until after the second international break in October.
Potentially, I also depends on.
after like maybe
Because
seeing.
I mean, he'll
I
probably
don't think
start.
he'll play
I
the
think
same
he's
lineup.
consistent.
I think he plays the same lineup
Maybe.
after because the first game after our international break, I think, is United, if I'm
Really?
correct.
Maybe.
Let me just double check that, but that's why I don't think he's gonna start Estival on the.
It is quite hard though because I don't expect an 18-year-old to start like majority of the
Yeah,
games this
yeah.
season,
I
unless
think
he's
he's
like
gonna.
absolutely killing it and he's just unstoppable. But like I can
Yeah.
see
Well,
Esteval having
he
mistakes
can do.
in
Yeah,
him and all that because he's young.
I think unless Estival helps us get a goal and win a
Yeah.
game, I think
Brentford right after international break is Brentford, then United.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Depending on how
Yeah, so
badly they're doing,
so
that makes sense.
so that's why and here's the thing. I don't think he's going to start against Liverpool, which is October 4th, because after the international break is Forest and then Sunderland and stuff. So games that are, Sunderland, Tottenham, and then Wolves and Burnley, like that's the stretch. If you want to play Estival, you play, because Forest might be tough, but Sunderland we should be beating. Tottenham's Tottenham. I don't care even if they get Eze, it's Tottenham.
Yeah,
We should win. We're gonna win. I'm gonna say it.
it should be
Right,
West Ham too.
Then it's Wolves, then it's Burnley. So that's the stretch where we play the lower ranked teams, where you ease him into play, so then he gets form and gets the numbers, and then he's ready for the second half of the season. Because after Burnley is Arsenal, Leeds, Bournemouth, and Everton, and Newcastle when we hit the Christmas period. I think that's what Maresca is going to target for. He's going to target that. I'm going to get Estival ready for after mid-October, basically.
So
Yeah, and I don't think with Estival, I don't think there's any rush for him to start games in terms of like on a regular basis, because like he's young. Obviously, I want him playing, but I don't want to do this thing of like just rushing him into the starting lineup, so we have to then rely on him. Like, that shouldn't be the case.
And also, if we knock on wood, if this fucking Kunku thing goes through and Bayern stop being pieces of shit, then we'll have Simmons, right? So Simmons can play the 10, and then Palmer could be right wing, right? So that's even more of a reason.
Work out. He's gonna stay.
Yeah, so that's even more of a reason where Estival doesn't have to start week in, week out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Simmons is an important signing for us.
My worry is that JP, I get what you're saying, but I feel like the one that needs to be eased in is Gittins, not Estival. Estival looks like he gets it.
I agree. You know what
I
he's
think
giving me?
Today, obviously, he didn't have to.
He's giving me right-footed in terms of, because what do we criticize Madueke about? Decision making, not him beating his man. Decision making, and that's what Gittins is again. He's just 4 years younger, right-footed Madueke right now, based on what we've seen. Obviously, it's only been 2 games. I'm just saying, based on what we've seen, he beats his man just like Madueke did. But he's
wouldn't be
right-footed,
like
and it's his decision making.
Against West Ham, though. Like,
It's his decision making again. That's what it was.
Chris, what do you think we need to do as a team then to make sure Gittins actually has a better performance?
I mean, like, the Navy, like, getting to perform better, let's just keep playing him sometimes. Like, you know, if you like drop him like quick as possible, maybe that drops his confidence. But I don't really mind like who the manager really plays, like Esteval or Gittins. I like to see both playing in the sense of like, you know, they get their minutes. So we saw Gittins have 15 minutes, and then Esteval got the rest, right? Like he got subbed on 50-something minutes. So it could be something like that. I don't.
56 minutes.
I don't know if the manager will drop, like you said. Navy doesn't drop Gittins, and they give him this other chance against West Ham. And they look, their first game they got smacked. What was it, 3-0 to Sunderland?
Yep.
I want to say Sunderland, and then the West Ham fans are going.
They're going to be in a relegation battle this season.
Yeah,
they're getting relegated. I'm saying that now. They're getting relegated.
They was going crazy after Potter, right?
Wait, what?
Say again?
Like the West Ham fans are going crazy at Potter, right? I think.
A little bit, probably. They just lost 3-0 by a side that got promoted.
Did you not hear his quotes? He said
Navy Gittins has a good game against West Ham because West Ham's gonna be easier.
No, but Chris, did you not hear Potter's quotes? If they scored a goal, it would have changed the game, man. I miss these quotes, man. I miss my Potter quotes. I miss Potter quotes, man. I miss these quotes, man.
Here's some Resca quotes, by the way. Speaking of quotes,
have fun, West Ham. But yeah, like
here's,
I don't know. Maybe give
Gittins
still another chance into this game and see what he does against West Ham. I do think like in the future, Esteban will be like probably clear of him. Maybe in his team, like he'd be a better player for us. But because he looks levels right now, like for his age, 18, and he did look better than Gittins today. Like when he came on, the only bad thing I would say he did was, when he got
skied
touched.
the ball.
Well, he skied it, but he did that bad touch, and he should like looked up and saw Neto, and Neto could have hit that in. But that's the only like downside he did today. I thought he was like on the ball, like he looked really good, like on his feet, passing, running, like, and it was just he just made it better for us as well, like chances and all that. But yeah, like you got your quotes, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just nervous with this Gittins guy because like I know there's a good player in there. You could tell there's a very good player in there, but today's performance against, again, it is a Crystal Palace that you can't overestimate. But I would expect someone with his ability to dribble to be more successful today. I also think I feel like because of the transfer price, because he's young, I feel like he is playing like he's got a chip on his shoulder and he's trying too much. I don't know if you guys get that
I think he
same
does that a
hunch.
lot, in all fairness, like trying to take on players and all that. Like he did that for Dortmund, what I've seen.
Yeah, let me actually look up his stats. What was his stats today? Because I based on the eye test, I could Gittins.
Yeah.
Based on the eye test,
I don't know, maybe stats a bit nicer.
Maybe.
Again, I didn't think he was that bad, to be honest.
It was just frustrating, you know.
I thought, like Neto was actually decent. I thought like
No, I get you, but like, I also like I don't quite. Maybe
it wasn't
it's
dog
expectation.
shit completely. Like, he wasn't like
Maybe it's just like expectation.
awful.
Like I think he did what I expected him to in terms like I said earlier. He knows how to beat his man 1v1. He's very direct. He's good on both feet as well, which I think is really nice. Like I knew the decision making was going to be a problem. It was a problem at Dortmund, and then the other issue was, and this is why I blame the two in the middle the most this game. I don't really have much blame for any of the guys in the front three. Today. Like, I don't blame any of the guys in the front three, is because we didn't give them the ball quick enough. Like, by the time we were giving them the ball, sometimes in the first half, especially like towards the end of the first half, like those last kind of 10-15 minutes, bro, we were giving them to, like, especially to Gittins on the ball, 2v1 all the time. So it's like, bro, I don't know what else you're expecting. That's what he's trying to like. And the thing is, people can't even say, "Oh, I'm just trying to defend him." I don't rate Gittins that highly, to be honest. I didn't want him, but like, I'm gonna defend him. It was the same with like Madueke, when people were giving Madueke shit when he didn't deserve it. Like it was just, it's the same bullshit. Like I don't think that he was anywhere near as bad as people were making out. Just that, like he couldn't, he just couldn't get really opportunities to get at his
14 out of 14 accurate passes. That didn't seem. I felt like
I swear, like he missed a pass or two.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, they're all short passes. He didn't play any long passes. That's why.
I still think he like made. I thought he made like a couple.
He completed 8 out of. He completed 3 out of.
Maybe it was unsuccessful dribbles that we saw, Chris. Because he's got 3 unsuccessful dribbles, 2 successful. Ground duels 1, 3 out of 8. Aerial duels 1 out of 2. Possession lost 7 times. Fouls 2. So, yeah, it was just the frustrating part about it is that, like, but then again, like, a winger, like, let's compare, for example, Neto, who I think had a decent performance. I bet he probably lost.
He would be yellows as well. Like, they gave him a 7.3. Okay.
Possession.
He won 17.
Jesus. Yeah, so like wingers are always gonna lose possession.
Yeah, but he won more of his duels in terms of dribbles. That's why.
He won one more.
Yeah, he definitely got involved in the game more, and that's why we saw like he looked decent, and Gittins didn't get a lot of involvement, like Andrew did say in the comments. Actually.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, it was sluggish play from the midfield.
It felt like he needs some time to gel with the team as well. Like, because I think it's him where he tried passing to Cucurella, but Cucurella like ran past the ball,
ran past it.
He missed time to pass. Like that's what I mean. I swear that's a missed pass.
Dude, don't get me started on the throw.
Is that a missed pass?
Don't forget the throw in. Don't forget the throw in.
I don't trust SofaScore. That's why I don't trust.
Don't get me started on the throw in where Cucurella is trying to throw it in and he just goes the opposite direction. That actually pissed me off for a second. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The passing today from some of those players, fucking Jesus Christ.
I think part of it is gelling, like someone in chat was saying. I think part of it is gelling. I think the other part of it is again giving credit to Crystal Palace, like Adam Wharton and that Hughes guy. That Hughes guy was on my nerves today. Like,
he was good. He was everywhere.
Yeah, no, like they had a good midfield too, and they did a good job of like cutting down the passing lanes to Palmer and dispossessing us and shit. It was,
Yeah,
it was frustrating.
Wharton is like an unreal player.
Wharton
He
is a
nuts.
really good player, and I'm surprised no one is going in for him.
It's because of the money.
How much do you reckon Wharton's going for?
100
Crystal
mil.
Palace quoted him at 100 million last summer.
Whoo! God damn.
Last
wonder.
Summer. They could have updated it this summer, but yeah. I'm assuming they're gonna put it at 100 million because they're gonna lose Eze for 60 and they're gonna lose Gehi and he was for 40, so they're not gonna sell Warren for anything this season.
I think I
Yeah.
could be wrong. I saw something that said he has a gentleman's agreement, one of those fun things for next year.
Another one of those.
These are gentleman agreements, man. We're
Lots
seeing
of
it
these
too often.
gentlemen are
agreements.
agreeing on a lot of things.
If
but
I
not doing
like-
anything about it.
If I was a player, man, I said like shake hands, like we're definitely like sell you if an offer comes.
Dude, do these guys never watch like a single lawyer movie or TV show where it's like, if it's a
Bro,
verbal
I just
one,
look at Harry Kane situation that started off.
brother, yeah, even if it's a verbal one, record it so you have it on file. What is this gentleman's agreement? Like, what are we doing? Are we school kids? Is this the playground?
I pinky
Where
swear,
I'm
man. I
I'm
pinky
gonna
swear,
promise you, hey, I'm gonna let you use my jump rope after I'm done using it. Is this like a gym session where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you the machine after I'm done using it? What are we doing, bro?
Yeah. Pinky promise. So
yeah, Pinky Promise in 2025 is wild, dude. For grown men, for grown men, by the way. Like, God.
I mean, I don't know where else to take this conversation for today's match other than the next question, which is just going to be, what do we do for West Ham? Do we set up differently? Do we approach it the same way
Same
we did?
lineup.
I think same lineup.
I don't
could,
mind the same lineup still because I would not drop João Pedro just because of one game he didn't get involved in.
Yeah.
Like it would still be crazy. Like I would still like bring on a Delap because I quite like Delap as like that
João
player to
Pedro
come
up
on.
against who? Who did West Ham start?
They got
center back
smacked.
with?
They still got smacked 3-0 by Sunderland.
Let me double check.
No offense. I don't want to drop João Pedro because of one game. Like, and he didn't do anything wrong anyway.
It's
Tillman, Todibo, and Ugard.
and Ugard.
We'll be training. We'll be like working on Jalen.
I think João Pedro
like,
do just fine against that.
I thought like some of the passes we still did was good. It's just like the finishing as well was just dog shit. And not getting João Pedro involved was it was weird because we've been getting João Pedro involved a lot in chances and all that. It's just
No,
today.
but it's not even
the
that.
day.
I think our midfield should be fine because they have a midfield of Rodriguez and Ward Prowse with Lucas Paqueta. Yeah, the lack of movement that midfield has, brother, we should be fine. We should.
And I think our midfield would be better.
will be
We
fine.
should be able to handle that. We should be.
Our midfield is
don't-
normally
none of
like
us-
solid 8-9s. Like today, that was like a 6.
And none of us drop Enzo for Andre Santos.
No.
Nah,
Wait.
Like, he
Where
was
was
really
Santa
bad
drop?
today. He was really bad. But I still wouldn't like. I think it's way too early. It's one game, man, to be like, oh, dropping this player, dropping that player, like, because as much as like Enzo was bad, I don't think Andre Santos, I don't think came on and was like he was very good. I thought in terms of like some of his passing was good, but I think it's just a bit early to be doing that. So it's kind of similar to the Esteval thing in terms of, like, I can understand if you didn't want to take Esteval, get inside the team, put Esteval in straight away. But yeah, so I just think keep the same. Only change I'd maybe do is Esteval, maybe. But yeah, outside of that, I wouldn't change anything else.
I actually found a pass map.
Oh, I just saw Cole Palmer's wise words. You see his wise words?
It's the beginning of the season or something like that. It's
Oh,
a
it's
marathon, not a race. Or some
yeah,
shit.
marathon, not a sprint. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Enzo Fernandez was more on the right, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but look
yeah.
at where Pedro Neto is. He's with João Pedro.
Yeah.
Look, he's further up.
This is an interesting pass map. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, we kept passing between the centre backs and Reece James a lot.
Yeah,
And then
there's barely anything
trying to
going
get
towards
back up.
Jamie Gittins.
I mean,
Most
they did
passes were
pretty
Chana,
well.
too.
Like, they had a good defense, and their midfield was doing pretty good against ours. We did hold the ball, but that's just because we was holding it near the back a lot.
Most
Well,
essentially
Caprice
was
on the backs.
Chalaba. Oh, It's
Sorry.
interesting. No, I'm just reading out loud. Like right here, it says most centrally was Chalaba.
Yeah,
well.
like Cole was like that shadow striker.
Yeah.
guess.
To be fair, yeah, I recall Trevor having the ball a lot of the game.
Oh yeah, no, he did.
Yeah. I'm hoping next game we have a much easier time. We need to beat West Ham. If we don't beat West Ham, then I'm not ringing the alarm bells, but I am gonna start like.
It will look a bit more concerning. Yeah, like I can take this today. Like I kind of expect it to anyway. I expect us to beat oh, Ahmed's here an hour late.
Sorry guys, my body decided, you know, you've been overworking too much, so I took a nap, and then the nap.
A nap and a nap.
Took a nap, yeah. Literally after I left the game, after I left this school.
What the fuck?
What?
You too?
Oh, you two
Everyone's
showing up together.
late.
You both have a nap together?
No, I actually didn't really. I had the nap, bro.
Huh?
I'm going to sleep straight after this, brother. After the stream for another hour or two, I'm back to the bed.
Okay. Chris, you're weird. I was just on a previous stream at Mike's. So, yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry, I was interrupting. You guys are probably speaking on something.
It's just about Ahmed's nap.
Really, I was kind of running out of things to speak about, so I was kind of gonna get ready to wrap up. But I mean, since you guys are here, we can still talk football. Obviously, we did have a pretty big debate on center back options and what we do, but I don't really want to go back into that. That was 45 minutes long. I don't.
I mean,
I've got a question to Ahmed, to Prime. Do you think Josh Acheampong struggled today against Mateta?
Oh yeah.
Do I think what?
Josh Acheampong struggled against Mateta today.
No.
Cool.
Damn.
I thought Josh played. Mateta's one of the is a physical striker to actually deal with, and Josh is not like really a big bulky guy. He's quite slim and slender, and I thought he. Yeah, I don't know if that's a pause. Maybe pause. I thought Josh actually did quite well against Mateta. To be fair, I'm not saying he pocketed him or anything. I think that's extreme. But considering he was going up against him, I think he did quite well, in my opinion. Is that what did people disagree with that or no?
Yeah,
Not just one.
So, in my personal opinion, I think Acheampong played really well.
No. Sorry, Ahmed. Scott, why did you ask? Who disagrees?
No, Scott, you don't need to answer that.
Nah, I think
You don't need to.
I already know who it is.
Wait.
I just said I don't want to rehash this. It was 45 minutes long.
Hold on. Does Scott think Acheampong got cooked?
No.
It's Marshall.
I didn't say he got cooked either. I just said I thought he had a hard time, struggled against Mateta.
He struggled.
Could you
Marshall, show them the exact. Yo, Scott, you should show them the exact
Can you
clip
give me
he said for the struggle.
Can you give me the Cliff Notes version of why you think he struggled?
I just think he didn't, like you said. I don't think people make it seem like he pocketed Mateta. I don't think he pocketed Mateta. I think he did a good job. He had a successful game against Mateta, but he struggled, but still succeeded. He came out the victor at the end of it, but he had a hard time.
You contradicted yourself 3 times there.
How?
You're talking about struggle and succeeded, and then if he struggled against Mateta, then he didn't succeed. Listen, in my opinion, I think it was a very good battle between the two. I'll be real. It was a good battle, but he did come out.
Wait.
I don't think anyone said Mr. Jarvis is funny.
Wait,
I disagree with anyone who says he pocketed Mateta. I think that's wrong.
No,
However,
Prime, can you do me one favor? Favor?
Yeah.
Ask Marshall to play the clip he played for us when he mentioned the
I'm
word
not going
struggle.
back into
No,
this.
see that one took a while, and that was just a wild one.
I'm not doing this again.
You know what?
I'm
We don't
already
need to go
exhausted.
back everything. I'll watch it back anyway. It's my fault for being late. I was on Mikey's channel. Apologies.
What I will say,
Yeah,
listen,
probably watch it.
I don't think. Okay, listen.
I like, bro.
Whoa! Listen, you came second, big man. I have not even spoken a word in the stream.
But he's in the middle of a sentence. Let him finish his sentence at least. Let's have some decorum.
I like Acheampong.
Let him finish,
right?
and then you can go.
And I like Acheampong, and I do think why do you have? Are you the new Doctor Doom? Why do you have?
Come on, man. Can you
Captain
focus
America's
on what you want to say,
shield,
bro? I don't have time
Thor's
for this.
hammer, and the Infinity Gauntlet.
I don't have
Oh,
time.
he's always had
bro.
the.
I don't have time for this, bro. Can we just like
Anyways, Doom. I was speaking. Doctor Doom, relax. Clarence Doom, relax.
focus?
Anyway,
Fucking please.
Clarence Doom, relax.
This is tiring, man.
Anyways, as I was saying, I think Acheampong is best when he's playing as one of the wide center backs in the three. I don't think he should. Like, again, I'm not even saying like he's bad playing in the middle because he's very good on the ball. But in terms of his strengths, he's best when he's playing as a right center back or the left center back in the three, in my personal opinion. But yeah. Sorry, Clarence Doom, you were speaking. Continue.
Yeah, so I don't care however, but listen, as I was saying, I think my big thing for me personally is just that, again, with Acheampong, this is his third start, yeah, in the Premier League. Okay, I think for me, this is the guy that's probably going to be playing a lot more games this season with the way things are going. And I think, listen, as a first game, yeah, to start the season with his age and everything into consideration, I thought he did a solid job. That's the way I look at it. You have to look at it like that, right? For his first game where he started consistently, barring the 2 games he started last season in the Premier League when Fafana or someone else was injured, if you guys remember. I think he did a good job. Honestly, my problem, when we discuss defense, yeah, and I've said this before, is that, you know, with all due respect to my boy Trevor Chalobah, he just is not able to do those passing angles that you want, for example, right?
I mean,
Easy
yeah, I
peasy.
had the passing
Easy.
up, actually.
You know what I mean?
Doing it from the
Right,
left
easy
side, though,
peasy,
weren't he?
easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like,
Left side,
I even
No,
told you that,
he was-
Marshall, in
yeah,
Discord, bro.
yeah.
Like, I don't even need to see a map to know that. I know that he can't do that, bro. That's not in his bag,
What?
his skill set, whatever you want to call it. I do think the other thing that we do need
Wait,
to
but hold on, Ahmed. Didn't he used to be able to do that in that French team? He played that when he was playing DM.
Huh?
Forget the temp, Lorient. Isn't that when he used to?
I don't think so.
Wait,
if I don't remember. But again, when you're a DM, there's different types of DM. You've got the Ugarte version of DM, right? Now, I'm not saying Ugarte is a bad. At least Ugarte is a bad DM, but Ugarte's type is that he runs around, gets the ball, and then he just passes it to his nearest teammate, basically, right? So I'm just giving you an easy example of a type of DM he could have been. I think my other thing is that I think Reece James being the RCB, yes, it works obviously because he's great defensively. But I do think probably you need him as the midfield connector. In a game like this, you probably do need him to be the midfield connector, if that makes sense.
Are you saying Reece James should play midfield?
I actually like when he played last time. I always maintained that.
How dare you? And you call yourself a Chelsea fan?
I mean, I don't care what anyone else thinks, but you know,
it was sarcasm.
Yeah, I know,
everyone's
right?
so appalled by fucking Reece James.
But like he should, because for me, I think at the very least, Evan, I think you need the midfield connector. He does a good job at connecting the midfield and then inverting inside, right? So if that's the case, we are gonna have to eventually come to like Kukurea may need to be the guy that helps out in that midfield, or there be him, or if Hatta's playing that position, but we have maybe him be the LCB able to make those passes, if that makes sense. Because then at least
yeah, go ahead, go finish.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask. So wait, do you feel like today's game, like, because I think all of us agreed prior to you guys coming here, all of us agreed that the midfield was like a big issue, and Enzo Fernandez being like a culprit in that. Do you feel like we were missing a connector like a Reece James, like someone that can invert into that midfield and kind of just have another body in there to kind of connect the midfield?
I don't think it was Reece that was missing. I think. Sorry, Ahmed, you're supposed to answer. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
I think the problem. I think we had like a 2-pronged problem. You know this too, right? Where it's like Caicedo and Enzo today were not great at all. Like in that first half in particular, there was basically no midfield in that case for us, right? Which was a problem, right? So we weren't really able to see just how ineffective our CBs are when they're producing this, right? But at the same time, there's also guys that we know in the centre back department where they're like, we know they haven't got a pass on them, right? Again, I've always mentioned Trevor. I think Toshin has a passing lane. We've seen it before. That's actually one of the reasons why we even brought him, to be honest. Yeah, the ability to make progressive passes, right? And then the other guy, Acheampong, he's a young guy. He's probably going to need time to be able to settle in defensively before we even start talking about let's see you make some passes at the back that are perfect, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So,
Brian, what are your thoughts on that?
I think what we were missing, it wasn't like first of all, we didn't move the ball quick enough at all. Like Enzo and Palmer as our two ball players just did not move the ball quick enough. Also, we were massively missing Colwell. We're missing a progressor in our defense, and Chalobah. I'm assuming that's what Ahmed and Marshall were talking about Chalobah playing in the middle of the three. He cannot do that. The Chalobah, like, he's not good enough on the ball. He cannot play in the middle.
Do you think the manager is going to make a statement, Prime? I actually thought about this before I went to sleep today. I was like, do you think maybe the manager trying to make a statement here to show you the guy that I probably got that's probably going to be one of our starter in the CCP role can't even do that job effectively?
I think that's why he put Acheampong in there to show the young kid and talent who we all rate, who is one of the futures for Chelsea. He's still not good enough in there. Mercer said he wants to bring in someone. Now our directors, or not directors, the two owners, they were at the game. They've shown, our first game as world champions, that no Colwell and Tosin having a bit of a knock, we've got no one in there. Now, the Tosin injury, I really don't know how serious that is. I'm assuming it's just a precautionary thing because Colwell is also out. So they don't want to have another injured center back. That's why he didn't play today. But if it may be anything serious, or even if it's not serious, we still need another center back to come in to this team. Because with no Colwell, our progression out the pitch is awful. And Sanchez can't play out anyways. So we need someone in there.
You know what the other problem was? You know what the other problem was? In this game specifically.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, what did you say, Scott? What did you say, Scott?
I said Sanchez is incredible. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Listen, I'm not.
Did you guys speak on Sanchez? Because I do want to speak.
Yeah, I go. Yeah, that's fine.
No. Before we go to Sanchez, yeah, I want this quick point. Yeah, I also think here. Listen, one of the big things that we talked about going into this season, and the manager himself spoke about, is that I need guys, for different games, right? I want to have a squad where I can plug and change them, right? So they can fit that opponent. In this game in particular, right? I'll be honest with you, João Pedro, we've got an example of Nicholas Jackson about how effective he was when he played against Crystal Palace. I did not understand why we did not start Delap in this game, in my personal opinion. The reason why I say that is because the one thing I will give Delap, and you saw it when he came on, he was very physical with centre backs. He was causing them a lot more problems, right? They were a lot more worried, when he was doing his thing. And so for me, I was always like, Delap should have probably started this game, right? If that makes sense. And then my other problem, right, even separate from the Delap thing, was that I actually think, listen, Andrew Santos, yes, he had a howler of that miss, but when he came on, he did improve us quite effectively, right? And you could see that Enzo was struggling today. Putting on Santos a bit more earlier, again, would have imagine the extra 10 minutes he could have got there.
What minute did Santos even come on? Was it like late, or was it like 70?
He came on the same time as Delap.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same time as Delap.
What did he come on later or earlier?
No, yeah, him and Gusto came on together, and then Delap came on later.
I think
we came on
Santos,
8 minutes. Okay.
like Enzo, I don't know. He just didn't look fit at all. I think.
Agreed.
But however, I think Enzo did play because with no Colwell, we needed someone to play and progress the ball. However, Enzo also didn't play in the midfield. He was playing further forward out wide or in the pocket, kind of. Like, he didn't play deeper in midfield to help us conduct the play, especially with no Colwell. So the setup on that aspect of things, I don't understand that. Can I speak on middle name?
Go for it. Have it.
Awesome. I was on Lewis's watch along. It took 13 minutes for middle name to get his name back. It took 13 minutes, people. That was when the free kick goal happened. Now, fine, I get it. It didn't stand. Guehi, whatever, was a meter off the thing or whatever bullshit the referee said. I understand that. However, when a free kick is hit directly at you as a goalkeeper, The ball has to hit you. I don't expect you to dive when the ball is aimed right at you. I heard people trying to defend it and say, oh, well, he didn't see. That's fine. I hear he didn't see, but the ball will still hit right at you, meaning the ball has to hit you. If you don't see a punch coming at you, the punch should still connect to you. You get what I'm saying? It should still hit him. He shouldn't. The fact that he dived tells me he saw the shot come at him and he still fucked up. He had an awful game today. He punched Guehi in the back of the head. Bro, and his ball playing is still awful. I still tell people he is not a good goalkeeper. He's not a good goalkeeper. He's not a good goalkeeper. That's why I still advocate just to play Jorgensen. And I get Jorgensen is not special either. But I would still
I think this
him.
argument is not today.
But also, it's not even about Jorgensen. My main thing is I want another goalkeeper. But Chelsea fans want to say Donnarumma is not as good as Sanchez because Donnarumma can't play the ball out the back. Lo and behold, Sanchez cannot do that either. This Club World Cup has just blurred people's minds about what Sanchez truly is. And we saw it live in direct.
Can we cut through this, Prime?
No,
Prime, to help you. No, we're gonna cut through this because I'm gonna address your Sanchez point because my problem for me, is that I actually kind of disagree. Yes, you can say he was at fault for what happened with the free kick because of saving, but I feel like other than that, bro, I'm not sure what we can expect. We weren't able to build up properly from the back, so the idea that we should be asking Sanchez, at least in this game, in my personal opinion, to then be able to make those passes when the passes are unavailable. Crystal Palace keeping in great shape. We're not doing that properly either.
Ahmed, that's why I disagree.
No, Scott, let him.
And again, this is good from someone that everyone here knows does not like Sanchez, right? But I'm talking specifically and objective just about this game. If that makes sense.
Are you done? Is that it, Ahmed?
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah.
Cool. I am not talking about this game. Sanchez has been at Chelsea. This is his third season at Chelsea, and he's still doing the same bullshit. Was it not at the beginning of last season where he also punched a player at the back of the head? Was it against Brighton?
Yeah.
Did he do against Brighton?
Still doing.
Make of this
Brighton.
what you will. I'm going to grab a beer, and I am too exhausted to entertain this conversation. But here,
the Acheampong. Oh, you just gotta drop that here. And
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
It's cool. You know
Wait, what are we
Marshall-
doing, Mike Mannion?
No, Scott, everyone stop because I'm doing it. You know why Marshall's going to drop this stat and leave? Because Marshall can't defend this. He cannot defend this. I don't care about the save percentage. Because let's delve into the stat of the save percentage. How many shots is Donnarumma facing? How many shots is Sanchez facing? Do you know Arsenal in the Arsenal Man United game today? You know, Man United got, I think, they had 24 shots in the game. They got 7 on target. Arsenal got 9 shots, 3 on target. If you do the percentage on that, they both had a third of their shots on target.
Bro, it's passive.
But Man United had more shots, but yet they had about a third on target each. Let's actually delve into it. Like, if you watch football with your eyes and you think Sanchez is better than Donnarumma, you think he's better than Juan Luigi Donnarumma, who's been playing football since he was 16 for almost a decade. The guy's won Euros. The guy has won the Champions League, multiple league titles, and you think a Jamaican without a hairline is better than him? Get your eyes checked. People think Magnon is better.
I love that.
Get your eyes checked. This defense of Sanchez needs to go. It needs to go. It needs to go. The guy's awful.
Also, like that, Ahmed.
Can I just say, Scott, the way this fan base killed Kepa week in, week out, but you don't treat Sanchez the same way, is awful.
I
Sanchez
think
worse
that
than
is
Kepa
such a
has
disingenuous
ever been.
argument that you're saying right now.
I'm not even finished speaking. It's not disingenuous either. It's not. Sanchez.
I literally went on a timeline when we had a clean sheet and people are criticizing Sanchez. What are you talking about?
He's
It's the same as Kepa.
No, but I'm not talking about those people, Marshall. because there are people that still defend Sanchez.
And people
So
like you
actually, we
defended
don't see
Kepa.
it.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but you know why I defended Kepa? Because I said under Lampard in 1920 that our defense was a bigger problem than Sanchez, and I got proven right because Tuchel.
And I don't disagree. I don't disagree, Prime.
Our
I'm just
defense
saying,
is not our defensive structure is not a. Sorry, I know I'm screaming. Apologies.
Yeah,
Our
I'm
defensive
not
structure is
yelling,
not a problem.
But
Our
I'm just
defensive
saying,
structure is
like,
not
I'm
a
calling you out on this thing that we didn't criticize Kepa as much
look-
or we're not criticizing Sanchez as much as we're criticizing Kepa.
No,
criticize
this
Sanchez
is
all
not.
the time.
No.
No.
I
Kepa never
think,
got
Marshall,
booed
I
at the
think we're-
stadium.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
let's
he did.
come on.
Bro,
I don't recall Kepa ever getting booed.
Kepa got abused like all the
Yeah,
time.
and so does
he did.
Sanchez. It's
Bro,
just
no,
too. It's the same thing. I don't think one's being defended over the other.
When
Marshall.
Kepa would
The issue is.
when Kepa would concede a goal, people would blame him even if it wasn't his fault.
They
People
say
don't-
fuck it.
Yeah,
Kepa,
same
right?
thing with
people-
Sanchez.
No, because people defend Sanchez even when he concedes.
And people
bro.
defended Kepa back then. It's two fucking sides of the same ass
No,
cheek.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Oh, you guys are rewriting history. This is ridiculous.
No, I'm not, bro. I was going
No,
to McCain
because of what-
that he was not getting defended.
Besides just me in 1920, who else did? Because I was on platforms. I was on the terrace. I was the only one that said, I'm not just going to get on Kepa. The defensive structure is awful. We don't have a bad defensive structure now that exposes our goalkeeper. We have one of the best defensive structures in the league. The third best
I know,
in the
but
league.
to your point though, Prime, the reason you defended Kepa is because there was criticisms of Kepa. So back then, people
No.
criticized Kepa too.
No.
Just like people are
I'm not-
criticizing
no,
Sanchez all the time
reason
today.
By the way,
why,
the
the
issue-
reason why I
the issue in
defended
all of
Kepa
this-
was because people blamed him for everything that was wrong with our defense.
Yeah.
People don't hold Sanchez to the blame that he actually deserves. People defend him when he does things bad. That's my point. That's the venom I have towards this guy.
I think the issue as well, and the issue I had, and the reason why the conversation about Sanchez came up, because I'm not sat here saying that Sanchez is like the reason we didn't win, or Sanchez was like responsible for anything, right? The reason I take the issue with the Sanchez thing is because it took one performance for people to start saying he's better than Donnarumma, he's better than Maignan, we don't need another keeper, he's world class. He's like,
mind you, I've never said any of that. I just put the stats.
No,
up
I'm
for
not saying you have. I'm saying that this came out. This was being said by fucking morons in our fan base, like because of one game against PSG, one game, and then all it took was 45 minutes of him being back
and he
to
had a
his
good game,
usual
yeah.
self. It was 45 minutes to show you he's the exact same player. That was a purple patch game. That's the issue I have with the Sanchez thing. So you go back today of like the free kick, call that's another error. You go back to the Gehi thing, that's an error. He could have easily given away a penalty. Probably should have given away a penalty. I'll be real, I don't actually even know if he touches the ball. And then the passing thing. I thought the passing was meant to get better because you can't even say it's a thing of we didn't have the centre backs or we didn't have this player playing well. His passing was shit all of last season. It didn't matter who was playing well, who was playing badly. His passing was shit last season. It was shit today. 2 out of 12 long passes. 2 out of 12 long passes. Dean Henderson completed more long passes today than Thingy did.
Yeah, but also, guess who we had up top? With all due respect,
Ahmed, we cannot do that because we literally said about Sanchez when he was completing long passes against PSG that he now has João Pedro and he now has Liam Delap to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, but
And
the
when
thing
Liam
is,
Delap
no.
Ahmed, would you like to know how many long passes that Sanchez completed when Liam Delap came on the pitch? 0. I'll do it for you. 0. Absolutely not.
Guys,
Can I just say this, Ahmed? Hold on, let me just say this. You see what Ahmed's doing, right? And to be fair, like again, sorry, I apologize that I was screaming loudly. It wasn't towards anyone. It was just in fact of this Sanchez stuff because it roused me up completely. So apologies, people. Sorry. You see what Ahmed's gonna do here? Ahmed's gonna say something, right? About what Scott just said. And this is the point that I'm making about the fact that people defend Sanchez, but towards Kepa, every little thing with our defense in 1920 was his fault. Every
People
little
say that
defensive.
about-
I remember that.
I don't understand.
Yes, but Marshall, you know why I know this? Because I was getting attacked for saying this stuff, and then in 2020 summer, when we then brought in Mendy to come in goal, and our defense was still bad. I was telling people, look, see our defensive structure. Then we got Tuchel. Tuchel came in, and our defensive, and we had the best defensive structure in the world with the same players, bro. With the same players.
But the thing is, like, I don't even defend Sanchez. What I don't like, and you guys probably know this by now, I don't like when people do.
You almost got the lowest rating.
I don't like it when people do too much on players. Like this whole Jackson thing. Oh, Jackson shit. They play his worst moments. It's like, bro, are we seriously gonna sit here and pretend like this guy didn't score 14 non-penalty goals in his first season? Like I don't like when people go to the extremes with Jackson. I do sort of, because I do think Sanchez is as bad as you guys say he is, and I do want a different goalkeeper. I agree. There's no real argument. I just think people do too much for Sanchez as well.
But we're not doing too much with Sanchez in this case, because I'm simply saying he is the exact player that he was last season. The player that got 5 errors leading to goals.
I feel like to an extent, I don't disagree, by the way. Hold on, Scott, before you continue, hold on.
No. Would you like to have a guess at how many errors Gianluigi Donnarumma, with his terrible distribution, had leading to goal last season in the league?
Probably like 1.
4.
0.
Okay.
Yeah, I
you know what it is? You know what it is, Scott? I don't think I disagree with you. Anyone here disagrees with you that he's not good enough. No one.
No, but that's the point. That's why I came in. That's when I came in to talk about Sanchez, is because I'm sick and tired of like seeing the bullshit from people like Don and people like there's people in Lewis's chat and there's people in this chat that want to defend him and like act like he's good enough. He is an average goalkeeper. He's an average goalkeeper in the Premier League, and that's where we need to leave it with him in terms of like that's just it.
The best way to put it is
the focus on the goalkeeper position should be going to get an improvement, whether that is Maignan, whether that's
Unfortunately, I think that improvement is going to come on Penders.
Oh yeah, cool. If it's Penders, then he has to prove that he can do it at Strasbourg. Like he has to be the best keeper in that league, which he probably has a better shot at now. Not now that Donnarumma's not in it. Depending on how Chevalier plays, like he's not the best keeper in that league.
And that's why I kept saying, just use Petrovic as a stopgap for this season.
Yeah.
Because listen, like
but brother, Petrovic conceded 4 goals. That's not. You're not in a good position to argue Petrovic right now.
Who did Petrovic concede 4 goals against?
Oh yeah, but no. You wait. Did you watch that game? No, like he actually made some really good saves in that game.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
I saw one save he made because I was.
I know
he made some good saves. This is my thing, though. This is my thing. This is why I think, Scott, when you ask me, are we doing too? Like, I feel like there is being done too much in this case right now with Sanchez. Right? It's I agree with everything everyone's saying. Like, I don't think he's good enough. I'm not arguing to keep him. I'm only saying this is one game. Let's actually see if the new system and the new style of play with the new players actually benefits Sanchez. If the theory of, now when you get the right profiles, you get more of the Club World Cup final type of Sanchez, because now he can pass it to players that can run it behind and do this. If that theory holds true, let's see what happens over a period of games to see if that actually gets the best out of Sanchez's passing, or if we are just doom and gloom and it is actually shit. Right now, to go off of one game and say, this is the same Sanchez, you see, it never changed. It's like, bro, it's one game. Let's see how the rest of the season plays out. Not the rest of the season, but the first 10 games.
We saw one game and then it reverted to type. I'm not saying, like, it's the same reason. I'm not, like, killing Gittins or the new guys who come in, because I agree with you, it's one game. But it's like, Sanchez reverted to type after one game. Literally. Yeah, like
hey, Chelsea, welcome to Casually FC. I run the channel. I do talk good football. You don't understand a single thing about football, because I never defended Sanchez to keep him. I clearly stated, yes or no panel, did I not state that I still want to get rid of him? I don't think he's good enough. I just feel like we do too much. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so fair, if you want to have selective hearing, maybe get the fucking beans and toast out of your fucking ears.
I know you'd get rid of him for Mike Maignan, but would you get rid of him for Donnarumma? Sorry. I
mean, on a free, I just don't feel.
Not 20 million.
Okay, would you pay 30 million for Donnarumma?
Yeah, 20, 30.
I'd
rather pay 30 million for Maignan, you know.
No,
I agree. I'd rather Maignan as well. I would rather Maignan as well, But I'm saying, if the
Donnarumma-
choice is you pay 30 million for Donnarumma or you keep Sanchez, what are you taking?
Wait, one more time.
Your choice is pay 30 million plus, let's just say 250k for Donnarumma. I don't know what his wages will be, or you keep Sanchez. What are you doing?
I'd probably just get Donnarumma.
Cool, obviously, because he's an elite.
I feel like
shot
I'd want more, but I would get Donnarumma.
That's fair, but like he's an elite shot stopper.
You
You know you have it in the bag in terms of penalties. If you ever need to go to penalties in a round for like a cup or anything, or for Champions League, you know you're sorted. The distribution is the only iffy thing I will accept. But we have shown, and it has been shown, that you can mitigate the distribution thing with some tweaks. And ultimately, go and ask West Ham fans who have Mads Hermansen in goal and want to look at the performance he just put in yesterday.
Yeah.
Go and ask them how they're feeling about having a goalkeeper that's incredible with his feet and a shot stopper. I bet they're feeling great.
Do you guys feel that Donnarumma is top 3 goalkeepers in the world?
Yes.
No.
Sorry, did you hang on a second?
Top 3.
I thought he had a good year.
When I look at it's not just a year. Donnarumma has been doing this for a long time.
Okay.
When I look at the world class goalkeepers around, the only ones better than him is Alisson and Courtois.
Yes.
Alisson, Courtois.
And Courtois. That's it.
By the way, Courtois is not good with the ball at his feet. He's not like this amazing.
Jokes, by the way, do you know what's funny as fuck? Courtois is way better now with the ball at his feet than he used to be at Chelsea. At Chelsea, he sucked. He's way better now. Because guess what? You could improve on that kind of stuff.
So would you say that Donnarumma is the 3rd best keeper in the world then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to
I don't know
think.
if I totally agree with that. But
Who's
I am trying to
better?
think about it.
Who's better than him?
I would say
I'm tempted to say-
Martinez was not that good this season, so maybe it's just
Half
dropped
of it
off.
sucked.
Martinez is not. Martinez his
I would-
No,
I
the
would put an
I'm
argument for
talking about
Chevalier
season
in
4 and the
there.
season 4 that I thought he's really good.
You know what? Steve watches Chevalier and he says that Chevalier is world class and he's top 3. I've not watched him. My only
Chevalier is literally replacing Donnarumma at PSG.
my only image of Chevalier is what he did in the Champions League.
Man said Raya, by the way, in the comments. Raya wasn't one of the best.
I didn't have a top 3.
He won the Golden Glove twice in a
However,
row now.
with
He wasn't the
Chevalier,
best goalkeeper though.
you know what? However, with Chevalier, fine. If someone wants to, if you've actually watched Chevalier and you want to say he's top 3, fine. Donnarumma, say worst case, then I'll say he's 4th. Who else do you think is better than Donnarumma?
I really like Mike Mannion, but like saving wise,
Magnon's not. I rate Magnon. He's not better than Donnarumma.
yeah.
If you speak to Steve, Steve says that Magnon's been declining for at least a year now.
After the Champions League final, I cannot say Summer.
Yeah,
I mean, someone's doing pretty good into that final, isn't he?
I rate
Hey,
Jan
just
Sommer.
say you man are retarded and we can move on.
To be fair, I like
Neuer?
Jan Sommer, but
I still like Neuer.
Yeah, but Neuer's
Neuer's fallen off a bit.
he's slow in his reactions.
falling off. But you know what? If you want to say Neuer, fine. That means Donnarumma's top 5.
And
I
he
mean,
ain't fit.
Oblak was good in his time, but like
Kobo's not a bad
Oblak-
shot
Oblak
either.
was not better than him.
Oblak's
Oblak's not
washed.
the
Oblak's
same.
washed.
No, I know.
Oblak's not the same guy. He's not he's not in
You
the
guys are fucking
want
trolls
that.
in chat. Fraser, Foster, Onana, get the fuck out of here.
No, but not Marshall. You see my point?
I mean, I still Kobo there.
You
Kobo's solid.
named me. To be fair, Neuer, I didn't think in my head, and Chevalier I've not watched. You've only named me
Kobo.
2 guys.
Yeah,
Kobo,
Kobo's
no
solid.
way.
He's solid. I don't know. Every time I
Kobo's
say
pretty
him,
good.
I don't
Save
think
shot.
Kobo-
Like,
I don't
it's
think
kicking
Kobo-
shit though. It's kicking
I don't
shit.
It's debatable.
I
I
don't think
agree.
Kobo-
It's debatable.
I don't think Kobo's better than Magnon.
No, he's not. No.
But regardless, like you're getting a top 5 goalkeeper, bro. Like,
Yep.
we're getting a leader.
You're
He's
getting
so
an
young,
elite
and he's
shot
done
stopper. Again, people are trying to
One
like.
to other
downplay-
goalkeeper, Costa.
No, actually, no. Do you know what's
He
funny
was
as fuck?
great.
Sorry,
He's
do
horrible.
you know what is
Is he
funny
horrible
as fuck? All of this, oh, he can't play out from the back. Oh, he's dog shit. Oh, he's not better than Sanchez. Then why the fuck is Pep Guardiola replacing Ederson, who's one of the best ball-playing goalkeepers in the world,
Yeah.
with Donnarumma? Explain that to me, then, dummies.
I genuinely think we're starting to get away from the best ball playing goalkeeper bullshit now.
Yeah.
Because like you look at who's replacing Ederson, Mamardashvili. People want to tell me Mamardashvili plays well out the back. I need to see it to believe it.
thing.
Mamardashvili is a brilliant shot stopper. I don't know what he's good at, what he's like with the
That's
ball.
what I mean.
Oh,
right?
distribution isn't.
I'm just looking at the top 5 teams, right? Raya's not good from distributing out the back. He's a good shot stopper, but he's not a
He's
play out
okay,
the back
but
kind of keeper. Vicario, he's not that. Onana's definitely not
No,
that.
wait,
anymore.
Onana's good at his feet, isn't he? That's
Yeah,
not
no,
even- yeah, but it's
Is
his shot
he?
stopping. Yeah, it's his shot stopping was
Like,
shit.
And then
everything.
Donnarumma now replacing
I think-
Henderson. That was my
yeah,
point, Scott.
I think everyone
No, the thing is,
everyone wants an Allison.
Yeah, he's perfect.
There's no Allison in the world. Even Ederson, right, at his best at City,
Mhm.
was a top class shot stopper. He was never a world class shot stopper, but he was so good at the ball at his feet that you could, accept that he was only top class as a shot stopper. But Sanchez is not great with his feet, and as a shot stopper, what
Yes,
is he?
his
Good
moments.
at best. Good at best. I know he has his moments, but moments don't mean anything. Consistency. And that's my problem. And what I'm saying is not just about how he performed today. I've been saying this since we were even linked to him, never mind signed him. And I got gaslit for a year when we signed him, when people were telling me that he's a good goalkeeper.
I still rather take Magnan though.
My thing-
If
my-
you had a
listen,
gun to the
me
head,
too.
if you gave me Donnarumma or Magnan, I'm giving Magnan.
Listen,
any day.
I don't care. Listen, we should not be going for Donnarumma. My personal opinion, he's just Sanchez plus. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, I think that's insulting now.
Sanchez
I don't think-
plus.
That's not. No, it's not. And the reason why I say that
Yeah,
is
fine.
it's the reason why I say that. What's the one thing we always talk about?
I see.
when it
I know what
comes
you're
to-
saying, but I think it's a little.
And I don't need that. And I also think the other thing that we need to also be honest about is that let's
Just
keep
Pep
it
Guardiola need that.
the club sees Penders, right? The club sees Penders as the future GK. So that already puts Chevalier off the list, right? We are actually wanted for the last 2 to 3 seasons, right? In my personal opinion. So them going for Manian, at least as a stopgap, in hindsight, is still not a bad option in my personal opinion. That's why.
How old is Penders? It's like he's like what?
Penders is
My
only
thing
20 years old right now.
I agree that the plan is to move towards Penders.
Yeah.
Right?
But who's to say Penders is ready by next summer? It might take him 2 years.
No, but that's the thing.
I mean, we had the same questions about Esteban. We're looking.
No.
at Esteban
It's
now.
not about.
No,
he's not going to be
I
ready one
know,
yet.
I
No.
know,
He
but
actually
I'm
won't be
just
ready
saying-
one yet.
I'm just
I
saying-
agree. Prime
No,
is right.
I'm
He's
saying,
not,
but
yeah.
like, okay, say he is ready for next year, fine. So we're gonna have to go another year with Sanchez.
No. Prime is right, Marshall. The Penders is probably not going to be ready for you, at least as a goalkeeper, within 3 to 4 years, right? So that's why they wanted to bring Manion. Manion for as a 3 to 4 year stopgap was not going to be an issue, in my personal opinion. He can still give you some of a high level football. Yes, he's not been good. Last season he was not that great. I think I've said that to you before, right? But I feel like if you put him into a much better environment, right, you can get back to what he was doing best. That's what I've always thought of him. Now, in my personal opinion, that's not happened. Maybe that'll happen next summer when they can get him on a free or something like that, and we'll see then. But I think these Sanchez arguments are just stupid in the sense that we have bigger fish to fry, if that makes sense. I hate to put it like that, but we do have bigger fish to fry. And what I mean by that, is that right now we need to find. We need to obviously for the next game, we need to make sure our midfield exists on some level. These guys are much more physically ready for it, and to then really accurately, I think for me, assess the situation with both the centre backs and then the midfield, right? So we can actually assess what is going on, at least in that department, if that makes sense, Martin. For me, that's probably what you need to be looking at more so than anything else.
This is the way I look at it, and chat. Especially chat, because I think the panel has, I'm pretty sure the panel has good comprehension skills. I know some of you guys in chat are a little bit challenged. So don't do the selective hearing bullshit. I'm saying exactly what I mean. In terms of this season, when you look at the board, their goals, they're completely satisfied. The board, not me. The board is satisfied with top 4 and a deep run in the UCL. And I think based off of last season, getting top 4 with Robert Sanchez, they're willing to go the distance with Robert Sanchez to accomplish the minimum because that will satisfy their needs, and then see if they can integrate or another market opportunity for a goalkeeper comes up next summer.
No,
That's not
Marshall,
what I want. That's what the board, I think, wants. Chat.
disagree with you. I think
You heard what I said,
ultimately
right?
the plan. I think ultimately the plan is for like what Ahmed said. Like
Yeah.
the plan is for Penders to take over when he's ready. The issue that
In next summer, right?
not even next summer, right? Like it could be next summer, it could be the summer after. But I think Sanchez is the number one keeper until he's ready. The issue I have with that is Sanchez isn't good enough. Number one. Number two is you have no idea how long it's going to take for Penders to be ready if he's ever going to be ready. Like I know people are hyped on him. That's cool and all. I don't really know how to feel about him because I haven't seen him play. Played half a season last year in the Belgian league, so like it's kind of hard to judge. But also, it just means that you're missing out on like improving your team because even if Penders is good enough, right? Even if he comes into the team, having him in the team, like next season, for example, having him in the team as the backup, learning like off of what's it called, like a Maignan or a Donnarumma, would be fantastic for him. Like that would be fantastic for him. And also, you've then got a goalkeeper who is actually capable of winning you a Champions League or a Premier League, which is ultimately what we want to get to. We will never win a Premier League and we will never win a Champions League with Robert Sanchez in goal. He is not good enough. He is nowhere near good enough to play at that level. Or to
I disagree with the UCL, but league-wise, yeah, I agree.
Based on
Marshall,
what?
Marshall, can I ask you a question?
What?
Going into the fucking hell, man. Actually, maybe two questions. Going into the Club World Cup, so like obviously before the group stage, going into the Club World Cup, what were your thoughts on Chelsea going in? Like, did you think we could actually win it?
No, I thought we would get eliminated by PSG in the round of 16 or quarterfinal.
All right, cool, perfect. Now, going into the final, what were your thoughts of us going into it? Did you think we would win?
I gave us a 70% chance of winning.
Why? What was the 30% chance?
The 30% chance was the quality of PSG plus, the deficiencies we have with goalkeeper.
Okay. Now that do you not still have those same thoughts about the deficiency with the goalkeeper?
I think our defense, well, let's see now with Acheampong and all that, but I think to what you said about Lampard, with Kepa, with Mendy, I think once we improved on our defense and stopped exposing our goalkeeper to as many opportunities to have to make a save, that reduced the amount of errors he made. So I think the same logic goes towards Sanchez. So as long as we have a good defense and a good midfield to defend that defense, we reduce the amount of times we expose ourselves to Sanchez bozo moments. So that's kind of where I'm going into this season as well. But it's different now with Cole out.
But you know what also helped? Because it wasn't just our defensive structure getting better and Christensen and Rudiger improving and not being bozos and stuff. Mendy also, for a solid year, performed to a world-class level. He deserved to win that Yashin Award. He was robbed. Bro, he performed to a world-class level.
Also, like,
do you hold on. Like, fine, I understand, like, say, dropping our defensive line and stuff in the big Champions League games against, say, a Real Madrid or whatever. But it also relies on our goalkeeper. That performance Sanchez put in that World Cup final, Club World Cup final. Can anyone say he's going to do that again if we got to go to the new camp in the quarterfinals against Barcelona, against Yamal?
I mean, no one expected him to do that to begin with.
I know, but that's my point. Like, so I'm not going to, like, lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. I don't want to bank on, it's like, bro, we're so close. I believe we can genuinely win the Champions League this year. But Sanchez is what stops me from actually saying that. Genuinely, it's not just even with Cole being injured, or our center backs and stuff. I trust the structure with Maresca. I trust us to be fine. But Sanchez is like, we're so close.
Remember, we kept a clean sheet today with Sanchez in between the sticks. I just want to remind you that.
Like, I know. I'm tough, but what everything I'm saying, it's not.
Most of that was to do with the defense.
It's not to do.
But
with
he also had, like, we have to admit, like, I know what you guys are saying. Obviously, goal errors and all that stuff, it's a thing, right? But when outside of those errors, if you avoid the errors, which I know it's easier said than done, but if you avoid having to expose Sanchez to those errors, then you can actually rely on Sanchez to stop shopping or shot stopping. Wow, dyslexia.
First of all, what I'm saying has nothing to do with today, or at least yesterday, I guess. It's to do with what Sanchez has been in the past and what he will be in the future, judging off of his past. And two, do you remember with Mendy, for example, Real Madrid second leg when we won the Champions League? Remember that? Actually, even in the first leg, he made a world-class save against Benzema.
Mm-hmm.
Second leg, remember the save he made against Benzema, and I think we scored like a minute or two after. Fine margins.
Yes, I agree. I think Sanchez can do the same thing. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but do you want to bet, bro? Do you want to bet us winning the Champions League on that?
On Sanchez making world-class saves?
Consistently, yeah. We're gonna have to. He's gonna have to do that consistently. I don't. I really don't.
I know you never rated him enough to even give him the benefit of the doubt. You consider him a good shot stopper, not even a great shot stopper. Like
I don't even. Okay, fine. We won't argue.
Like you just don't rate his shot stopping ability. I think he's a good shot stopper. I would argue he's top 3 shot stoppers in the league.
But no, I don't. Wait, what?
I would argue he's top 3 shot stoppers in the league.
No, he's not.
Wait. Who do you think is top 5, Marshall? Top 5.
In
order.
Wow. Cells. Oh, not in order. I can't think in order right now. Just me give you top 5. But
he's not.
Cells, Raya, Sanchez, Allison.
I think the Tottenham keeper's good as well. Shot stopping.
Brother, Kelleher's better than a better shot stopper than him. Allison's a better shot stopper than him. Raya's a better shot stopper than him. Cells is a better shot stopper than him.
Stop.
I told you that. Yes.
Who's the 5th one? You said Cells, Raya, Allison, Sanchez. Who's the 5th?
I mean, Martinez is pretty good, and I still play him.
Martinez is in there. I don't know if it's a flippable coin toss between Martinez and.
That's a top 5. That's a top 3 actually. Fucking hell.
I don't
know what? That makes
because I think that's the problem. Like they don't rate many keepers.
Why you think we can win? Okay, that makes sense. Right, fair enough.
Yeah. I don't think he's a bad He's not a bad shot stopper. He's a good shot stopper. Well. He's made some incredible saves for us this season. He's a good shot stopper.
Where do you think we just started the season? To be fair, where do you think Sanchez lies in the? I know. That was just me being.
Yeah.
Where do you think Sanchez lies in the world among shot stoppers? Do you think he's top 10?
Why is it taking you so long to answer?
Probably just outside of the top 10.
Fuck off.
No, hold on. So follow-ups then. If you think he's just outside top 10, where do you put Donnarumma and Magnon as shot stoppers in the world?
I don't think Magnon makes my list. Donnarumma probably gets there. No, Donnarumma definitely gets there.
And Sanchez, end the stream, Dave. On that note, end the stream, Dave. Fucking hell.
Hey, Marshall, you know how your and Cuckoo take ages to overtime last season?
Bro, that take can age like milk, bro. That take is
the stats back my argument. I don't have to feel any type of way.
I would have Summer, what's his name, Courtois, Donnarumma, Allison.
I agree with all
even
these.
So, who else is there? Ter Stegen still. I'd have that.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I agree with all that.
Bro,
even De Gea,
Chevalier,
and even De Gea.
De Gea had a good season.
Yeah, he's still popping up. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is the thing. I don't let my agenda on Sanchez being absolute shit, in my opinion, in terms of compared to Czech or compared to Courtois, keepers we've had, blind my opinion on the reality of the situation. I think he's a good shot stopper, but he's error prone when passing out the back, and he has some bozo moments.
No, Marshall, you don't think he's a good shot stopper? You just said he's top 3 in the league.
You know, comparing him
top
to Czech
5.
or San.
No
one's comparing him to Czech. No one's comparing him to Czech, by the way, Marshall. And I think it's the other way around.
But that's the standard.
It's not. No, but I'm not doing the standard. I'm not doing standard. No, I'm not because me thinking Sanchez is better than Vicario. Vicario is not a standard for me. But anyways, you saying that people are doing agendas with Sanchez. I think it's the other way around. I think, you know how you because you said earlier something people who are under are getting too much criticism and stick and stuff.
They do too much for Sanchez.
Yeah, I think you think we're doing too much with Sanchez. That's why you're going.
Yeah, you
overboard.
can't even acknowledge he's a good shot stopper.
No,
Yeah, but
no,
you're
you say he's okay.
Fine,
Marshall,
fine.
he's a
Fine.
good
You know what,
shot
Marshall?
stopper.
I'll acknowledge we're doing too much. Fine, if you want to say that. But you're doing too much by saying he's top 5. You're doing too much. He's not top 5.
I don't think I am. In shot
He's not
stopping?
top five.
In the
Yeah,
Premier
he's
League
not
last
top 5.
season.
He's not top 5.
Wait, Marshall, if he's
Okay, so
top
the stats
5,
are made up.
wait, but if he's
He
top
didn't
5,
have
why,
the most stage percentage
wait,
last
why,
season.
why can't we win the Prem then if he's top 5 with Sanchez in goal?
Because he makes too many errors. He'll concede at least 15 points because of errors leading to goal.
But if he's
That's a
top-
damning stat on him.
But if you're a top 5 shot stopper, then surely you should be able to win 15 points.
But you can still make errors leading to goal that cost you 15 points. Like, here's the thing. You can have someone like an Allison who will give you an error every now and again, will cost you maybe 3 points or 4 points.
If he's such a good shot stopper, why did Pickford and Henderson have more clean sheets than him last season?
I was gonna say Pickford's
Because-
actually a good shot stopper. I think.
Yes,
Pickford's a better
but
shot
also
stopper.
because they're very defensive teams.
Because they're better than him. They're better shot stoppers.
They keep clean sheets more often than Pickford, or more often than Chelsea. They're very
Wait, how many
defensively
clean sheets does
robust.
Sanchez have?
No, but we have
Probably not that many.
but we have the 3rd best defense in the league.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mhm.
Something's going wrong, gang.
I think
Also-
Everton are very robust defensively. They don't concede
Yeah.
too much, but in the beginning of the season, they weren't too
But they
good.
still
just
concede
like
a lot
us.
of shots in
Do you
general. though.
think?
Yeah.
Do you think Sanchez is a world-class shot stopper?
Top class, maybe. I don't know about world class.
How,
Yeah,
how are you?
please,
How,
please.
how are you top 5 in the league, but you're not world-class as a shot stopper?
Because we
maybe-
don't have them. There's the goalkeeping situation in the Premier League isn't that great either.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you haven't outside of top 10.
Like
in world.
the
Okay,
only
fair enough.
world class goalkeeper I think in the Premier League right now is probably just Allison.
No,
I think
not
he stands
keeper.
alone in that category.
No, not.
You
keeper.
know, I
I'm
agree with that. That's not
No,
the
no, no,
argument.
no, that's not what I mean. The attribute of being a shot stopper, that
Oh, a shot
world-class
stopper.
attribute. Do you think he has that?
Do you mean like, okay, hold on, because the way I want to answer this is by telling you, I think. Hold on, 1 second. I'll continue this thought. 1 second. Big up, Footy Judge Mo. Thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Big up to every single one of you tuning in. If you haven't done so, or if you would like to help out, smash up the like button. It helps out tremendously, and also be sure to subscribe to the channel as we are trying to grow. But yeah. Thank you, Footy Judge Mo. I hope your stream went well. Guys, make sure to check out Footy Judge Mo's channel as well. Show some support and love for the man who just came here and streamed and rated the channel. So, big up. Okay, to answer your question, the way I wanted to answer it was the only world-class shot stoppers in the Premier League, I would say, are probably Sells, Allison,
What about Raya?
maybe Martinez. Maybe Martinez.
Raya's pretty good. Shot
I don't
stopper,
know about
too.
Raya. I don't know.
By the way, using save percentage, I'm looking at it, using save percentage as the benchmark for this argument. When you see who's top of that list,
Who is it?
it's interesting. Just say that much.
Who's
Wait,
top?
Scott, where
Pickford's
does
probably in
Sanchez?
there.
I'm assuming.
he-
Are you looking
he-
straight in the Prem, right?
Yeah, he last season was joint first. Flecken.
Who was top then?
Just
Was it
go
Pickford?
and
Flecken.
ask.
It was joint first.
Go and ask. Just go and ask like Leverkusen fans or some Brentford fans, or just go and watch some clips of Flecken.
Scott,
just-
where does Sanchez lie amongst the save percentage in the Prem?
Oh, he was like last season. He was joint first. He was
really?
like not.
Flecken.
Yeah, with Flecken. That's why I
what-
say using
What
that.
was the top 5? What was the top 5?
Top 5 was Flecken, Sanchez, Pickford, Allison, Sells.
Okay.
Not a
Sounds
bad
like-
side fight to be amongst.
So is Flecken top 5 for you, Marshall?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Flecken top
wait,
5.
In overall general goalkeeping ability, no.
No, as a shot stopper.
It's a shot
As
stopper.
a shot stopper, I wouldn't consider him top 5. No.
But the stats say so.
But he was. Yeah, but the stats say so.
That's why I hate stats, man. They can be
Save
turned against you
percentage.
so easily.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have to
I
sometimes
couldn't
just
tell
see
you.
both. That's what
I have
Joe
to
said,
see the
stats
quality of
actually half
saves you're
again.
making, the team you're in,
Yeah.
how many
Oh.
how many shots you're
Mhm.
conceding at a time.
Yeah.
Now the context matters. Ooh.
The context always mattered. That's why I'm saying the context matters for Sanchez too. He's not a shit shot stopper.
No,
But
he's
he's
not
fucking
shit.
terrible.
Okay,
Oh, you
so
think he's terrible?
Actually,
okay,
he's not
he's
fucking
okay.
terrible.
Okay.
Terrible.
I mean, okay, he's
That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
You
Yeah,
just,
he's-
you
he's
just
got
saw
low
the
IQ.
Freudian slip from Scott right there. He
He
thinks
just
he's a
hates
terrible
him, man.
shot
He
stopper.
hates him.
No,
He
okay,
hates
okay,
him.
Marshall. Can
This
we
is what I
be honest?
mean. Like I can't like
Alright,
necessarily
you
take
know
you guys
what?
that seriously.
Okay, but will you take me seriously if I say he's an average shot stopper? I don't even agree.
No,
I
this
think
is
he's
not an
alright.
average shot stopper.
I think
You know who I
he's-
think is an average shot stopper? Vicario. I think Vicario is an average
Wow.
shot stopper.
What are
Yeah,
your thoughts on Kelleher as a shot stopper?
Kelleher is an average shot stopper as well.
He's better than Sanchez.
I don't agree with that.
Nah, like his shot stopping can be. I've seen it for a bit now. Like he's good.
Yo,
What
Act,
the
can you
fuck?
let go of the
Actually,
Petrovic thing? No matter how much you bring it up, Scott
No.
is not going to give you the attention you want. Like,
Wait,
let it go.
Bro, like I
He
said,
keeps bringing up
bro, it's-
Petrovic. I don't want to mean. I don't mean to derail, but it's like you've said nothing, anything productive
Wait,
outside of
why-
Petrovic
why-
this, Petrovic
why-
that.
why is he
Let it
bringing
go.
up-
He's
why
gonna
is he
prove you
bringing-
wrong at the end of the
Look,
season,
Marshall-
anyways.
Wait,
Sorry.
why
Marshall is
is he bringing up Petrovic?
Because
Because
it's
like,
fucking
bro.
Scott and whatever.
Bro,
He's got a
bro.
Petrovic agenda. He won't admit it.
Okay.
Bro, it's jokes. Like it rattles him so much. It's funny as
Yeah.
fuck. That's why it's staying there the whole season. Hold that, you.
It's absolutely shameless. But you won't bring up anytime Petrovic does well.
Oh wait, Scott doesn't rate
Conveniently.
Petrovic, or is it Act?
No,
No,
it's
I
the other way
do rate
around.
Petrovic.
Axe doesn't rate Petrovic.
No, that bastard cost me points against Salah. So.
It did
That's
too.
why you don't.
That's
That's why
besides.
Chris.
That's
That's why you
sad.
don't put him in front of a new look defense against the champions.
That defense is horrible, by the way. But
No, yeah,
that's
that's
besides the point. Back to the
Marshall,
Sanchez. What you were going to
Marshall.
ask me?
What you don't understand, Marshall. What you don't understand is they should have not conceded 4, and they should have done incredibly against a Liverpool team who won the league, who just spent 200-300 mil on their attack, and who they had a completely new backline. That's what.
By the way, so can I
Yes.
interject? By the way, Scott, do you think I meant like that bastard cost me points meaning Petrovic? I meant Salah because he kept.
Oh, Salah.
Yeah, he stopped a few of Salah's good shots, and yeah, he cost me points that way. Like I didn't have Petrovic, I had Salah's, and
I've got him on my bench. I had Salah on my team.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not trying to
clear
run
that up.
away from the Sanchez debate, but any other things in regards to Sanchez?
What?
He's just shit. Like, not as a shot stopper, like he is a good shot stopper.
Okay.
But just overall, like he is limiting you as a team with his
I don't
errors that
disagree
he's
with that.
making.
I don't disagree
Like,
with that.
And the question I was going to ask actually, brother, because I'm genuinely curious. This is before the Colwell injury, because I feel like that will sway your answer. What's the
Probably.
weakest area of our team position-wise?
Goalkeeper.
There you go. Like, you didn't even have to think.
When Cole was
Okay,
But
But
playing.
like
need to-
again,
Guys,
you can
hang
you
on,
can
hang
admit I've never
That's the
ever
difference.
stated I didn't want to upgrade a
That's
goalkeeper.
cool. No, but my point would be, if we have to improve a position, which you have to improve, like to try and get better, the position to improve then is
It's
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper, 100%.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
That's why I
Yeah,
would
so-
take Magnan
so
because
we
I
need-
think Magnan
Let's get
is
goalkeeper.
because the reason I would take Magnan, right, is because I feel like if Magnan could give me the shot stopping of Sanchez, I'm pretty content with that. What Magnan gives me that Sanchez can't, though, is passing out the back. So if you can give me the passing out the back plus the shot stopping of Sanchez, I think I'd be pretty happy. The reason I wouldn't go for Donnarumma, for example, is because I feel like Donnarumma, yeah, gives me better shot stopping ability. Like what Prime was asking, I can definitely rely on Donnarumma to give me more consistently, give me great saves and world-class saves over Sanchez, but passing out the back, I feel like they're one and the same. So I'd rather have a good level shot stopper, keep that level, right? Versus improve that and pretty much give me the same bullshit with the passing, when the passing is more detrimental to what I need. So that's why I would take Magnan over or Donnarumma. But again, let's see what happens with Penders, because he had a good game today. I think, what was it, 12 out of 12 passes completed or some shit like that, long
Jesus
passes.
Christ.
I didn't
Like
see
he
it.
had a really good
Apparently
game
they won
today.
as well. Like, or he
They
kept
won
the clean
1-0.
Oh,
He
wow.
kept a clean sheet against Mets. Yeah.
Did he have a lot
So-
of doing saving wise or just passing wise? He did.
Well, let's look it up.
Yeah.
Look at the stats. Save percentage.
Because I know you guys are watching. You guys are actually watching him.
I
like,
was
kinda-
kind of
kinda
watching.
Yeah, kinda,
I was-
I didn't watch him. Players played
Yeah.
today as well.
Let me see if I can find League
Sammy Smith was on the
One.
bench as well. Jeez.
We're the only team also to draw, right, in this weekend.
But also, Marshall.
No, Brighton and
Talk to
Fulham
me.
drew.
Where
Did
do
they?
you rank Petrovic
okay.
as a shot stopper?
I think Petrovic is a better shot stopper than Sanchez, and I also think he's a better passer out the back than Sanchez. But for whatever reason, Maresca does not want to give him a shout.
Wait. So Sanchez is top 5 in the
The
league.
Premier
and top-
League.
Yeah, and
This is
outside
based
of the
off of
top
last
10
season. This is
and
based off
outside
last
of the
season.
top 10 in the world. So does that mean is Petrovic in the top 5 now since he's coming to the Prem?
I think.
Well,
I will
he has
say-
to play this season. If,
I don't know,
if,
but I
if,
know,
if Petrovic
I know,
gave
but-
if Petrovic was here last season and gave me the same stats he had at Strasbourg, I would say Petrovic is in that top 5.
No,
He did
and then
no,
Sanchez
zero
is out.
saves.
No, but you know what I
He
mean.
did
I'm just going based off last season. Can we say Petrovic is top 5 shot stoppers in the Prem?
That's a
yeah.
weird argument you're asking me to answer because you're asking me to translate stats from a different league to this league, which that's not how it works. But if you want me to answer your question, then I would probably say yes.
Okay,
I
how about
guess.
this? This is easier then. If Sanchez is just outside top 10 shot stoppers in the world, where's Petrovic?
Probably just outside of it too, but above Sanchez.
Okay, so if Sanchez is like 14, Petrovic is like maybe 12.
I would, 12th or 11th. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I would have to
He
really
is quite
think
young,
about it.
right? As well. I would say
Yeah.
22.
Petrovic
Yeah.
or Penders?
Petrovic is
younger.
20. Petrovic is 25, I think, or 24.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Penders and not Penders. Yeah, Penders. Penders didn't have to make saves today. That's crazy, actually.
No, he just did
I'm
good
not surprised.
passes.
That's the kind of shit. But yeah, I disagree by the way on the Petrovic with the passing thing. Like I don't like short passing. I think he's good, but that's not Sanchez's issue. Short passing, well, outside of when he's passing to the other players, it's long passing. But I think they're both not great long passing wise. Like
Why
yeah,
didn't Petrovic bench Sanchez all season then? Maybe because Petrovic wasn't here to bench him.
Yeah, he was literally.
He also
Another
benched
club.
him in the first
he was the
season.
bench in the
with-
season before.
Yeah, with
Pochettino.
Poch, yeah, he did.
So you know,
I don't understand why he didn't get the chance this season. Like he had a good season.
I think it was internal bust up. I think it was an
Maybe.
internal bust up, and I also think the club were set on selling him because they want to.
Yeah, because we've got Pandas as well, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's what I think it is.
And
It's
we're
just
looking at
pure-
Manyan as
pure
well,
agenda.
right?
Mhm.
No, he did. Okay, yeah, he conceded 4, but that defense was so shocking. Like, I felt like any
Bro,
keeper in
yeah,
this position
Bournemouth
would
is a
concede 4.
horrible defense.
Like he did some good saves.
it's not even
against
just
Salah,
that they're like a
United.
horrible defense. It's an entirely new defense. They had a
It's
guy
entirely new
coming in.
defense. Yeah.
They had a guy coming in
Yeah.
who what's it called? They had a guy coming in who played his first game, didn't even have preseason. They had a new left back. They had their centre back who got dropped halfway through last season for Hoosen come in. And then they had who the fuck did they have right back? Was it Smith or Rauho? It was Smith. So like, bro, they had a
They were
completely
completely stripped of their
Yeah.
defense. Yeah. So it makes sense why, like
And- and
Zabarni
as-
left, right?
And then yeah, Zabani. So they lost 4 of their 5 defenders and goalkeeping like
Yeah, they
backline.
lost their whole back line pretty much.
The only person who's still here in terms of starter is either, depending on who the starter is, Smith or Araujo at right back. Outside of that, every other player left. And they also then
Yeah.
played the best attack and the best team in the league. But no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's Sanchez though. We make mistakes. Sorry, where we make excuses. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Third year in. It's cool.
Listen, at last I checked, the Premier League isn't decided in one game. And
Of course not.
players being good and shit isn't decided over one game. If you're foolish enough to do
No,
that,
that's
then you know you can.
I
die
mean,
on
we've
that
seen
hill.
Sanchez for years now. Like,
Right?
Yeah,
Good
no, I know
performance
that. I'm
last
not even
game.
referring to Sanchez. I'm
Yeah.
referring more to Petrovic
Bro,
than anything.
it's mad because
Yeah.
on the flip side, when Sanchez has a good game, then these cretins will come out of the woodwork and be like, "See, I
Meat
told
grind.
you, Sanchez." What, bro? I could name.
Meat
I
Right.
don't know. Yo, your timeline is fucked then because I have never seen that.
maybe
I
No, it's
it-
not, I will say it's not on Twitter. It's on. Unfortunately, it's on streams. It's the worst bit.
really
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
other than Robert,
Yes.
I don't see it that often. And
No, to
JC,
be
I'll
fair-
say JC as well.
To be
JC
fair,
is a
it's
culprit.
mainly
I
you see it
can-
on.
I can name people we
I
know.
think that's
Oh,
like
it's-
because
okay.
he has more.
Marshall, I can name people. I
Right,
can name
so
people.
there's just more
I can name
traffic in
people.
it.
I can name people we know.
Prime, you need to have a receipt stream. You
I
need
can
to
name people we know.
screenshot these people. You need to save a folder just like I did, and then at the end of the
Do a
season,
6-hour
when
show.
Robert
Oh,
Sanchez
oh,
costs us
Marshall,
20
you may
points,
not
then
know.
yeah.
Marshall, you may not know because I've been away from the channel for a few months. People now refer to me as King of Receipts.
The
So
king of receipts.
yeah.
We'll make a thumbnail. Fucking king of receipts. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I've got evidence and clips of everything. So don't worry, we'll come back to this. And towards the end of the season, when Marshall's like, I didn't say Sanchez has this. I didn't say Sanchez is top 5.
Okay, I did. Yeah, I did say that, but I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't think he's nearly as bad as people make him out to be. But we can improve on him 100% for sure. But anything else before we head out, guys? Because it's been almost 3 hours, and I feel like
Yeah,
we've
I'm
talked
surprised it's
enough
gone
about
this
the game.
long.
We talked more about like Sanchez and
Sanchez,
like Acheampong than the
Acheampong,
actual
yeah.
game.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry. I'm sorry, but like
I mean, they were part of the game.
No, this is what
Sanchez
happens when
stuff.
it's a fucking 0-0 draw.
know,
Usually draws fucking make us talk about.
I
in,
took
in
him
terms,
from
in terms of the actual game and stuff, right? Like, I mean, I'm not surprised the fan base is crashing out because I said after the Club World Cup final.
It's only Twitter. I think our actual home fan base, like our match going fans, are
Yeah,
really
but
supportive.
I don't care about those bullshit home fans. No, they weren't chanting in the stadium. I don't care about them.
Wait.
we're-
Talk about. Wait, we didn't mention that. The fans are pretty good today.
Yeah, I actually got to give kudos to the
Yeah.
match going fans. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
they was
like
better
match
than
going
normal,
fans
I
were
thought.
awesome today. I was
Like,
actually really
like,
happy
you
with the
could
match
hear
going
them
fans today
singing,
for
the
once.
flags and everything. They showing up like.
They can always go fuck themselves.
God
But-
damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I don't
I
mind
really
that.
like
9 times out of 10, I agree with you. Just this one time,
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
thought
I don't.
you can hear like we're
Hey,
champions of the world and all that.
fans are like, I like Sanchez. I'm not gonna praise one game, but
Bro, 4 minutes into it, they were saying like we've won it all. Like they,
Yeah,
they
we
were
won all.
going in. I
Champions
appreciated
of the
it.
world.
I was like, wow, this is a breath of fresh air for once. And even towards the end, they were chanting Chelsea, like instead of being quiet as fuck like they always are. So they're in good spirits right now. I'm all for it. Let it continue,
They was
please.
feeling it, man. They saw that a reveal of like the Club World Cup.
Let it
Lions.
continue like Sanchez's lack of errors leading to goal. Please let it.
He probably, you know what? He will
Sanchez
probably
errors
get that.
leading to goal
Hold
0
on,
until the
hold
end of the
on,
season, please.
Hold on, this errors leading to a goal sacks. The Premier League is always so fugazi.
Yeah,
When they count it. Scott, the free kick, does that count as an error leading to a goal? That is a score.
No.
No.
Well, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
No, because
Okay.
it doesn't. What's it called? Because it didn't count as a goal. If that makes sense.
No. Even if it's no, I'm assuming the goal stands. Does that count as an error?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't think so.
By the
No,
way,
so-
do you remember that?
But this is also where I go, like, you do too much because we looked at that
How?
goal and you can see the ball itself curved out.
No, I don't.
It
do
wasn't
too much.
directly
I
at
don't know,
Sanchez.
man. That was a powerful shot.
I
so
don't
It was a
do too
powerful
much.
shot.
I don't do too much, bro. I'm not doing too much.
I can play it again for you if you want.
Marshall, I've actually played as a goalkeeper. I don't do too much.
I
when
know
it
you
goes to
do.
goal. I don't go too much when it goes to
But
goal.
like it wasn't. Listen, I think he should have saved it, but it was also really fucking fast. So reaction time and like I hear both sides of the argument. Is the point I'm trying to get at with this one.
Also, remember that goal we conceded to Arsenal, the near post? That doesn't count as an error to goal either, because like a shot you should have saved, but they don't class as errors. It's when you just do a bad pass basically, and they score off it, or you're hitting your own net, I guess. Like
Yeah,
they don't
like-
really class much as errors. To me, like he still maybe should have done a better, but like I wouldn't class it as an error.
Come on, man.
He,
Plus, like on
he
top
only had
of,
what like a second to react when he like saw it come his
Gahey
way.
blocking his vision as well. Like
But maybe like Scott's right. All you had to do is pretty much stand there and instead just drop down to the ground. Because, in all fairness, it was
he was
straight out.
diving. He was
Wait,
diving
what?
for it.
Wait, why did it jump?
What do you
It's
mean,
so
jump?
quick. It's so quick.
Because it's so quick. Here,
When you
like, okay, hold on. Let me actually, like, I'm playing it in half speed, obviously. But it was fucking quick.
Yeah.
So, like,
No.
I wish he saved it. I feel like he could have saved it. Maybe, okay, so, like,
Allison
if he,
would save that. I know.
if he had, yes, Allison would save it
So
if he had
probably-
his eyes on it the whole time and it wasn't blocked by Gahey. Then I think Sanchez saves it. And if he doesn't save it in that instance, then I wholeheartedly agree with Prime.
Do you know where he's? Can you bring it back to the beginning?
Which this angle or the?
Maybe it'd have to be this angle. I just want to know, like, so he's in the middle of the. Well, he's towards more so the left, I guess, but basically kind of the middle of the goal-ish, right? Your
Okay, let me
position-
actually hold on.
Because I just
'Cause
want to
this
see
is the
his actual
better-
positioning. Yeah.
Because he was kind of, he was kind of
Middle
slightly,
left, yeah.
slightly
Or
to
right.
the left. His
Right.
left.
Okay. So, if that's the case, and the ball,
he's-
bro, unless you're getting hit with like a billion mount, that's an exaggeration. But unless it's like a power shot,
That is a power
moves-
shot.
No, but the thing is, if it's so fast, then you shouldn't be. Because again, I've played as a goalkeeper. There's been shots that
Okay.
have gone in against me where they've been
Yes.
so fast I can't move.
Both of
If
you
it
are
goes-
goalkeeper. Both of you have played as goalkeeper.
I played it.
let
quite
me
a bit,
let
and
me
I
ask you
changed
this.
it
Like,
later
come
on.
on, let's go down the logic train here. When you're in this position, right, and you're closer to your left post than you are your right post, it's probably because you're anticipating a shot at your right post. So you close the gap on the left because it's your closer side. It's less anticipated. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it in goalkeeper terms, but like you're probably anticipating
wait,
the shot to
you-
go to your
you
right.
said-
No, well, I get what you're trying to say. Me,
Thank you.
Say these are the two posts, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
As a goalkeeper, if I'm for a free kick, if I'm standing like around here, so kind of closer to my right side, it means
Yeah.
I'm trying to bait you as the free kick taker to shoot on this side.
The
So
more
I can-
difficult side.
I'm trying to
Where
bait
the
you
wall
to go
is,
that way.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
forcing you. Where Sanchez is standing, right?
Yeah.
And where the free kick is placed, then it would make. First of all, I don't think Sanchez is really positioned right, regardless. But still,
Sure.
that would mean he's baiting Eze to go towards this way, towards his right.
Yeah.
But the fact the free kick is hit right at you, like right next to you, basically, that's why I say it's poor, because you dive. Now, if the free kick comes like next to Sanchez and Sanchez doesn't move, I swear to everything, I would not blame Sanchez. Because you know what? That's hit with enough venom where you don't move. It is what it is. I wouldn't get at Sanchez. What I would say is, you know what? A better goalkeeper probably would save it, but I wouldn't blame Sanchez at all.
I
I'm someone
feel
who's
like
given-
Courtois or Allison maybe.
Yes, but I'm
Even
someone who's
so,
given. I'm someone who's given Sanchez his credit, because in the Club
Yeah,
World
yeah.
Cup, it
You
could
have,
been very
you
easy.
have.
Could have been so easy for me to discredit Sanchez in the Club World Cup.
Yeah, you
could have
have.
been so easy for me to discredit Sanchez for the back end of the season. But I gave him his credit because it's only fair. Because if I'm gonna slander him when he does poorly, it's only fair I give him the credit when he's good. However, the fact that it's hit next to you and you still move, that is the problem for me.
But you know
Why
what
are
I'm
you
trying to say
moving?
though, right? Because like, even though this side has the wall and it's less likely, like you need to be a pretty skilled free kick taker to make it over the wall
I mean,
and top
it is
bins,
doable.
right? Like that's why it's doable, but that's why a goalkeeper gives you that space, right? Because it's very likely the easier shot is the small space here where like you don't have a wall.
I disagree. That's not the easier shot to do, bro. If you're like,
But there's no wall in your way, technically.
This is the post. If I'm positioned here and this is the other goal, and you're hitting toward closer to me and the post, bro, unless you're going like top bins, why are you hitting here? Go the other way where there's more space.
Yeah,
where it's
if you look
easier
at-
to
yeah,
bend.
sorry.
Yeah, but you have
It
a
doesn't-
wall in your way.
Yeah, but like,
You have
if
to
look
make
at
it over the
Palmer
wall.
or
I know,
Reece,
but
like they
you
go over the
have
wall.
Yeah,
to-
exactly.
you
If you're
have to-
skilled,
you have to
yeah.
hit up and over. But the fact that Eze hits it between Guehi and Caicedo,
Yeah.
and the ball travels,
Well,
and it's
sorta, yeah.
basically next to Again, my problem is that Sanchez.
Can I show you the shot in full speed?
Yeah, but again, let me
I'm
just say,
gonna, I'm gonna play it right
my
now.
feel
Okay, go
well,
ahead.
fine with the
my
sword. Like,
problem is the fact that Sanchez moves. Me moving tells me that shot is not hit fast enough.
But the reason I mentioned all this, right, is because I think he was anticipating a shot over the wall. So he, well, let me see. Hold on.
No,
because this is a rocket.
It is a rocket.
I know it's a rocket. I agree. He's anticipating the shot over the wall. I agree with that too.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem.
I know, but my thing
but also the block vision.
I know, but my thing is, you still see the shot coming at you, or at least
no, he doesn't.
You.
Look at where it is right now.
A split second, he does. He does for a split second.
No, but if it's hit that hard, you shouldn't dive. Because I've conceded goals where the ball's hit so hard I can't move, and all I can do is watch it go in. At that point, it is what it is. I'm not blaming you because it's hit with so much venom. You can't do anything. You're frozen. But the fact that you still dive tells me you fucked up.
But the ball curves. The ball curves outward.
Yeah, but that's not enough of a spin. That's not enough of a spin. That's not enough.
If he's supposed to be like a top class like shot stopper though, like
you're gonna have to slow mo it. That's not enough.
Look at right here. Look at right here. His positioning is going towards the right. He's more off balance on the right because he's anticipating the ball to go over the wall, but he doesn't notice the ball is coming towards this gap until it's too late. So he reacts late.
But Marshall, it doesn't move. Like, okay, you're gonna see it again. I don't know.
It's a venomous shot. It moves quick, Prime.
I know, but play it again. Maybe this is a bad angle.
I do kind of see what you're saying.
Sanchez gets close to it. You see, he gets close to it. So that still tells me.
But it was so fast.
But that still it's not that fast. It tells me.
Yes, it is. It's a rocket.
Yes, but it's not fast enough that you react. But like, how fast can it be if you can still react to it, bro?
So fast that the only keepers that I think can actually like recover from the reaction he had are Courtois and Allison.
No,
I think Donnarumma would get that.
Donnarumma too, I guess. Yeah.
I think Sal's would get it. I think there's a few keepers who get. I'm not sure about Martinez because he did kind of fall off, but like Martinez before last season definitely gets that.
Like,
I think.
Again,
it's
a
weird situation.
On my I don't. Okay, mad. But like again, like if Sanchez had just stood there and it goes in, I swear I'm not blaming him. I'm not onto him. I'll even defend Sanchez. I would defend him and
say, you
know,
I'll blame Sanchez when the time comes, but I feel this one I can.
Heard you blame Sanchez.
Chris, have I ever not?
I don't remember
Sanchez?
You have gone into like games where like that Man City one. I remember you definitely went in for him. Like
which Man City one?
You know where we lost 3-1, right? Like that was probably one of his worst performances.
Yeah,
like
I blame Sanchez for a lot of shit.
Like I remember when
I'm not even defending the punch. Like the punch was like we got away with that.
Yeah, like we were saying like
that was in January that he blamed Sanchez, but fine.
No, but like I think there was a few other games. Yeah, I just remember that one, the stronger one.
I know. For me though, like I don't care. You like, bro. I don't know if I'm crazy. Like. I
don't think you're crazy. I just think you don't like Sanchez and you're not willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on that. You could go 50-50 on this. Like I can see both sides of the argument.
Marshall,
you just don't see the other side of the argument.
No, I see your side of the argument. Your side of the argument doesn't make sense because you're not a goalkeeper. I've been in those situations where it's right next to me. Dude. No, Marshall. I'll play the card. I don't care. I'll play the card. You're not.
No, don't play the card. Don't be like what's his face? This guy here, Forever Chels. Don't be like him, man.
Bro. You don't know where I'm from, man. No, but seriously,
don't do the whole "I'm American, my opinion doesn't matter" thing.
No. It's not that you're American. It's that I'm.
Shout out Gunnar Lee.
Hey, listen. I'm a keeper. I can say.
No, we need as a pundit sometimes to check, man. Then he can really like check with.
Oh no,
I've seen talk sometimes.
Jacob's a goalkeeper. Jacob, my dog, please, bro, speak on this. But
actually, Jacob, I had a feeling you're a goalkeeper.
Beg of you.
Where do you stand on this whole Sanchez thing? Like, do you think he should have saved it? Do you think you kind of given the benefit of the doubt? I'm gonna play this at full speed, and then I'm gonna play it again in half speed.
I will say, Marshall, if you say he's a top class like shot stopper, he should have done better.
You can't save them all, but like Anyways, all right. So this is full speed.
I know you're a goalkeeper, Jacob. Please, or can we send Jacob the link? Is that okay?
Sure, yeah, I fucking love Jacob.
Oh wait, Jacob's the
annoying.
Tottenham fan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That one. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send Jacob the link.
Jacob, hop on the stream, please.
Yeah, I bet he's feeling good. Man.
Hey, Vince, I walked 1,000 steps in your mother. Shut up. You got yelling kids. Okay.
Where's Jacob's thing? Okay, here we go.
He's got yelling
Alright.
kids.
Jacob, we just need
Before
you
you
to hop
join,
on for-
Jacob,
fine.
just watch this real quick and then join. So this is full speed, right? So you saw how fast that was. Fucking quick. I can't believe I paused it there. I have faster reaction time than Sanchez. That's crazy.
Hey, Marshall, maybe
Alright.
maybe you would have said that, Marshall.
So half speed. And by the way, Jacob, people are saying the argument of like block vision right here because Gahey.
He still
push-
reacts. So
Yeah. And then this is slow mo.
he gets like a second to like see it coming, and he reacts, and he just doesn't stop it.
Also, can
Other
I
angle.
say?
This angle is nuts.
Can I say about the placement as well? As a goalkeeper, like you. Actually, never mind. Chris, what are your thoughts on this?
Like I
You
said,
played in goal.
yeah, I know. I haven't played in a while, to be honest. I went outfield when I thought, fuck it, I'm too short. I'm literally
but
5'8".
not-
I always, in all
should
fairness,
know.
for me, I always relied on my reaction time. I was quite good, like with my reaction. My positioning was a bit questionable, and my handling was questionable, but my reactions were quite good. But I'm not gonna sit here. I would have saved that. I'm not gonna sit here. I would have saved that shot because I don't know if it
This
was.
is Jacob's
No,
verdict.
But
Nah, should have punched it.
Yeah, go on.
Nah, should have punched it, to be fair, but if being fair, the dude pushed right in front of him, conceding a goal when you can't see the ball is part of the game, sadly for keepers. They hate us.
For me, it's a weird situation. I kind of hear what Prime definitely said, because like he did react to it and he tried diving, but he just somehow didn't get it. It wasn't far away from him not to reach. He's what, 6'5"? He's a tall guy.
So, Jacob,
I'm not saying it's a height thing, but I'm just saying height can also
obviously
help,
like
near you. I'm not saying it's like purely
just delay. Yeah, exactly. Like it delays the reaction time. If that's why I said to you earlier, Prime. Like if Sanchez saw that all the way through, and he doesn't save it, I wholeheartedly agree with you. That's a Sanchez error through and through. You should save that because you can see the ball the way through.
That's the other way around for me. If he doesn't move and that goes in, I understand it.
But he has to move.
But if that goes past you, right, with such power, then I would say, you know what, the wall is kind of he can't really see it, and he goes in before he even knows. I defend it all 100%. But the fact that you see it and you even move, the fact that you moved, you dove towards it when it's right next to you, that then tells me you have fucked up somewhere.
You move because there's very few goalkeepers that I've seen. Like let's go to penalties, for example. There's very few goalkeepers I've seen that are actually good, like penalty goalkeepers, right? Like Julio Cesar was one of them. Emi Martinez is a great penalty keeper. I think Donnarumma is also fantastic at penalties, right?
Donnarumma, you have Pickford, you have Caballero.
These guys are fantastic, right? I'm not putting Kemp in this conversation.
No, he was until that one shoot out.
These guys are fantastic, right? Because they have such great reaction time to when a ball gets kicked. I don't think Sanchez is that keeper. I think Sanchez is a keeper that will anticipate versus actually react to when he sees the ball. So I think if this was Emi Martinez, I think Emi Martinez saves it because Emi Martinez's reaction time is amazing. Same thing with Julio Cesar and so on and so forth.
I know, I hear that, and I don't even argue. To be fair, I don't even argue with it. Like for me, I also have a different take from people. Like I think when it comes to penalties and stuff, I expect goalkeepers to be good at penalties. Obviously, penalties are that difficult to save, but that's a different thing. Because I could save them when I was playing in goal. But regardless of that, different topic. Again, I still say if Sanchez doesn't move, then I hear everything you're saying, Marshall, and that's fine.
But I'm saying the reason he moves is because he's not the type of goalkeeper like an Emi Martinez that reacts to the ball. He anticipates. So he guesses.
Wait, so he doesn't react.
He hints.
So he anticipated the ball would move, would be hit there. Is that what you're saying?
So he guessed that the ball was gonna go over the wall, and then when he realized, like, oh fuck, I have to go back here because it's wrong. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because he doesn't react until like this point here. Like he's not really like
He
he's looking at-
anticipates the ball going over the wall, so he inches towards over the wall to make a save there if he needs to.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
Are
And you
you
didn't see
saying?
it.
Are you saying it looks like he's trying to jump to the right, and then just now
Yeah.
he sees it? coming?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, for one, it doesn't look like he's jumped yet. Two, because he's still able to go back that way. Two, that ball, like, if that ball had swerved and hit top left corner or close to top left corner or top bottom corner, then again, fine. I just still don't blame him necessarily. But it's the fact that it's so close to you and you dive towards it and you still miss it. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy, but
It
I'm like,
almost reminds me of,
that's why I
of
say,
Van Dijk's
like-
penalty. Like Kepa was right near it and he dived the same way and he just somehow
Yeah.
missed it. Like that was crazy to see him like concede that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, same. situation.
I feel
It just
like a
goes
better
through, doesn't it?
keeper saves it.
Late reaction. That's what it is with him as well.
Yeah,
Very late.
but because I know who Sanchez is, I feel like I don't feel like it's an error. It's just he's not that good of a goalkeeper to save it. Like reaction time is like
I won't
that.
cross this. in
it's
there,
the other way around because I can't give you because I know that I can't give you that benefit of the doubt because it's right next to you and even though you see it late, you still see it and you still dive towards it. It's not like you're frozen and you don't move. I wouldn't even give any other goalkeeper this benefit of the doubt. Really, I can't. Like you see
I
it.
don't agree with that one.
Bro, you're right. It's right next. If another situation like
You
this
would have given
happened,
Kepa the benefit of the doubt on this one.
I would
know
not
you
have given Kepa the benefit
Yes,
of
you
the doubt.
would have.
No, I wouldn't have.
I
People
don't think Kepa's in a situation now.
people think I love Kepa. I don't. I don't love him. Like he's
See,
not.
Jacob
I
even
know-
says it here.
I-
Nah, I don't blame him, but I'm biased as a goalkeeper. They made fun of me if I react late. Like, even Jacob admits he wouldn't blame him. I listen.
No,
I think
Jacob is keeper. Jacob's part of the keeper union. For me, I'm like, yes, fine. I'm fine with the keeper union because I think people put a lot of pressure on goalkeepers. But also, I'm like, I also call out the BS that people defend goalkeepers for as well.
I think this could go 50-50. I see both sides of the argument. I lean more towards like, okay, if his vision wasn't blocked the whole way through, then I'd probably put more onus on him. But luckily, nothing came of it. I do have to pee really badly, so I am going to end the stream.
Sorry, Marshall.
Yeah,
It's all good.
I can't even go in a minute.
Yeah, and we've gone a lot longer than I anticipated.
3
Chris, you
hours
see how-
up. Yeah.
Chris, you know what I said before the stream started, right? I said I don't think
Yeah.
it's going to go more than 2.
And that's the 2.5 as a joke.
No,
Yeah, here we are.
Marshall, just know if there's ever a game where Sanchez.
I will be here to blame
Great.
Sanchez. Do not worry.
No, not even that. Where he makes errors or performs poorly. Just maybe have like a pee bucket next to you because the streams might be 3
Key
hours.
bucket, eh?
Yeah, maybe. But ladies and gents, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to raid out to Sarcasm City. So if you haven't already done so, copy and paste the raid message. Let them know where you're coming from. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Wow,
Make sure
300
to
watching.
smash the like button because it helps out tremendously. If you joined in from Footy Judge Mo's raid, please smash that like, subscribe, join in on the Casually FC family. Because, listen, Jacob, I can't listen to everything. Oh my God, I can't give you the attention you want. Please, just let me go pee. All right, but anyways,
What's this passion
guys,
about?
smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you again when I see you again. I don't know. I can't think right now. Love y'all. Have a wonderful night. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. Stay casual. Peace.
Yeah.